Welcome everyone to Dirty 20, where I fucked it up. Welcome everyone to Dirty 20, where bad rolls make great role playing. Everyone's here apart from Goop and Steve, because they're taking a break at the moment, but they'll be back next time. Can anyone tell me what happened last week after everyone got killed?
I beat Fate to death.
You did with your fists.
We did really well in a fight against Savovock.
I got knocked unconscious. But
we took a few down first, I think, didn't we?
I mean, we also kind of engaged in some torture when some things got locked in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tortured 4 skeletons.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah, my mic cut out around that point and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But didn't they get portaled out as well, didn't they?
No, they tried. They tried.
One got away, the other lot died.
No. And then I believe Rena went out for a drink because screw everything.
I gave Goop the dagger I found on Faint.
You did?
As basically a gift, since he had nothing else to defend himself except for his magics, and I felt like it was only fitting. I killed the person who stabbed him, so he gets the stabby implement.
Oh, speaking of new weapons, Rena got a new weapon, a Lavrian. Lovely frozen axe, which she adores now.
Rachel went for a bath, or T, should I say, went for a bath.
I mean, I've also had a bath in between.
That's well. I hope so. I hope you haven't, stunk Simon out.
Oh my god!
Oh, also, I found documents on Faint, which I was gonna find Cala'elen and give to him.
Yes, you will. I'll send you information about that. But we're going to start off with Cal and the mysterious old woman. The old woman. So the old woman beckons you over, Cal.
Greetings.
Hello. We have a few mutual friends together. yes, Luke, that one.
I thought she was Angela Lansbury.
Yes, she is, but it's that kind of vibe, like sweet
The
old
Betty
lady. Yeah, Betty White, sweet old Betty White, Angela Lansbury's type.
Does she has a stick though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a staff.
Immediate threat.
We have a couple of mutual friends. Walk and talk with me, shall we?
He looks back over his shoulder towards where Goop's sleeping.
Yeah, Goop is just sleeping on this long, not table, like a bench, like a long bench. I assure you, your goblin friend will be fine. Now then,
Very well.
we have a couple of mutual friends that we need to talk about. First things first. I'm here to help your hobgoblin acquaintance.
That's most fortuitous.
Well, our other mutual friend could not be here because of certain events that happened. So I'm here to, heal your friend.
Right, and sorry, but you have me at a bit of a disadvantage. You are.
My name is not important at the moment. Maybe I will tell you after this conversation. Maybe I can trust you. But I am here to help, even though he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be allowed to live. But our friend has asked me to help, so that's what I have to do.
Right, yes. See, it's this funny thing. I have an awful lot of friends. Rather charismatic man. Don't suppose you can narrow down the pool, could you?
A couple of guards walk past you and everything, and she pulls you into this corner thing. I shouldn't speak about him at the moment. Yahweh Just keep your voice down. You can't trust anyone in this castle at the moment.
You could have just said, oh, you know, the timely fellow. Would have probably indicated to it.
Yes, but you wouldn't have understand that.
I've lived most of my life with espionage and spycraft. Of course I would.
Oh, sweetie, and you just like pat your cheek and everything. It's like, I didn't know that.
Clearly. Right, okay. So, if Yamway has sent you...
He can't. He's left the city.
Right.
He's asked me to heal your friend.
Okay. You're not another one of those fallen gods that we keep running into, are you?
I don't know what you're talking about, and quite frankly, it's not my business. But no, I am not.
Fucking motive. Sense fucking motive.
You going, I feel like that's what a fallen god would say.
The amount of times that I've gone, are you a fallen god? And they're like, don't know what you're talking about. And they were like, you're a fallen god.
I don't mean to be brash, but I don't really care much for Yahweh's backstory. He's come to me, and I am helping. That is all that needs to be done.
Oh, so you're someone who seems, well, in that instance, possibly insignificant to a degree?
I wouldn't say I'm insignificant, but I am helpful.
Right, well, we can have that conversation after you've obviously helped my friend, obviously. And hopefully I can get your name as well at that point. So, shall we?
Well, I am a bit reluctant to help him.
Right. May I inquire why?
He killed my family.
Directly? Like, he directly did it, or the mercenary company he worked for did it?
Does it matter?
Kind of, yes, really, if you really think about it.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, one's business, one's malicious intent.
He was there when my house was burning down with my family inside. I saw his face and he saw mine. And instinctively, when our friend told us about him and his name, I hesitated. But if this brain worm is not removed from his head, it could be a bit dangerous for, well, the city or anyone close by.
Right. Yeah, mildly inconvenient, that isn't it? Don't suppose I could convince you with the idea of healing him would free your soul from torment and as you move on in life?
Luckily, this process that I know how to do is quite painful, so my revenge will be quite, how would you put it, satisfactory.
Yes, through malicious intent. Got it. Alright, well, okay, well, we have no other choice. This way, please, follow me.
Hang on. You need to get some few things for me.
Cal looks himself up and down and looks down at himself and... Do I look like an errand boy?
No, but if you wish to help your friend, there's a long process for him to be healed. And she hands you a scroll. Cal, and
Yeah.
it has this on. Hang on, I'll post it in your thing. You open the scroll, and there's a list of ingredients you need to get for her.
What the fuck? Oh god. What? What?
Is there a problem, dear?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. King's Barrow. I'm sure I can pick up all of these down the local market.
Can you?
Watch me.
In the meantime, give him this, and she hands you a little vial of what looks like golden sand inside, but has little bits of sort of like large salt pieces as well inside. Ask him to sniff this once a day, up his nose. That will subside, that will help the brain worm from, you know, causing him to become a mind flayer.
Right.
You will bring these ingredients to me, and then we will proceed.
And where will I find you?
I'll find you.
Convenient. Alright.
You're not very warm welcoming, are you, Master
I have
Cala'elen?
had an extraordinarily long day. Nay, a very extraordinarily long week, actually. And in all honesty, I really want a nice, deep, soothing, relaxing bath. And then, probably, go to a brothel.
Ah, the sins of the flesh, I take it.
Yes, what else would you do at a brothel? Rather boring, if not. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get my stress relieved. I'll take this scroll and begin work. Thank you, mysterious stranger of Yahweh's. I'm sure we will meet again in the future.
I wish, I believe you want my name.
Well, I mean, if you're willing to give it to me now, yes, absolutely.
Her name's Lilith.
Of course. Well, a pleasure to meet you, Lilith, and I'm sure we will endeavour to meet you again soon.
Bid you farewell.
It's a bit of a, not a full bow and everything like that with flourishes, just like a little like head nod, bobbing the upper chest, and then heads back towards where Goop is.
I go. You not seem concerned why Yahweh is not here. He said that you two got on quite well.
He's a travelling god that, well, used to be a god, an extraordinarily powerful entity in his own right. There's not
Maybe
exactly
you
many
could keep
god-killing things around.
Maybe you could keep that down a bit.
Okay, should I be concerned? Is there something you need to tell me about him?
All in due time. Just be careful of a certain individual that's in the city.
Absolutely, will do.
You'll know when you see him. And she just walked off with a, with a staff in hand.
As Cal begins walking back to get Goop and take him like to our quarters and
Yeah.
properly, Cal will mutter himself. I've visited more useful, and more informative gypsies that live at carnivals and tell you your fortune through the form of elusive messaging. I really need that bath. And then yeah, he'll go.
Okay. So where are you heading off to, Cal? Just so we know. Are you heading back to your
Back
room?
back to the quarters that we all have.
Okay.
That Cal's family have been squared away with.
Okay. We're gonna go to T now. T, you heard a knock on the door, on your chamber door.
Yeah, I think she's just sort of had a bath.
Mhm.
She goes and opens it.
It is Talamangas, but full of with carrying lots of books.
Hussy.
To the mangas.
Oh, hello, T. Are you're dressed, aren't you? I take it.
She's in like a robe kind of
Okay.
thing. She was getting ready for bed.
Okay.
But we all know that T's bedroom robe is one of those I've just murdered my husband kind of
That's fair.
those robes.
So he looks at the robes and he's just like not looking at them. He's like glancing at them and he just looks very embarrassed. He's like, did I embarrass? Did I disturb you?
No, it's okay. I just had a bath. Are you all right? What are the books?
Right. So these books I have found in the library. I thought we could have that sort of thing here. Look through the books.
That sounds wonderful. Come on in.
Thank you.
I sort of look at the spines and see if I recognize any.
Make a history check, please.
Come on, I'm good at this. Yes, I'm good at this. 28.
Okay, you've noticed that these books are the history of the Waving Empire, all 4 volumes. Or was it 6? There were 6 volumes. Old mythological books as well about different myths around the world. And what's the other one? Oh, about the Soul Shadow Tome as well.
Oh my god, is that history of the Waven Empire starting from the early financial experience and how they did their accounting? That is one of the best books ever, and I just sort of take it from him and sort of get all
Kind of. And he's just scratching his head, like, well, kind of. They didn't really do finance, I don't think, but if you want to read it, that's fine.
Sorry, I love history.
No,
Come sit down.
oh, okay. And he like sit next to you and everything with another book in his hand, but he's got his hands on his hips and everything. Oh my god, that's what T's wearing right
Yes,
now.
it is. I was looking.
100%.
No, I was looking for a specific gif of Jackie Collins in Dynasty, where she's on the stairs in that sheer black and white. I've just murdered my husband thing. I found the gif, I misclicked, and then I lost it, and I couldn't fucking find it. So I had to go look at that.
I just murdered my husband robes.
I
So-
do too.
Talamangas is very shy, like sitting next to you, like he's a proper nervous wreck at the moment.
How did you end up becoming working for the Archmage?
Oh, just a long story. I was I was training to be a monk.
A monk?
Yes, and something happened. I don't remember, but I blacked out and I was taken away from the monastery, and I was delivered to the Archmage, and he taught me, knowledge and everything in the city.
You blacked out and don't remember what happened?
No, I was training with a few of my other monks, and a few of them made fun of me and kept hitting me, even though the master told them not to. And somehow I just went, my memory just went blank, and I woke up in a stretcher.
I'm so sorry, that's awful.
I just the well, the Archmage told me that 6 of the boys who were practicing with me died,
That's
but he won't tell me why.
awfully cruel of him.
I think he's trying to save me from what I think I know what it is.
They.
This wasn't the first time this happened, T.
What do you mean?
Well, when I was in the orphanage, it
You were
happened to
in
me.
an orphanage.
Yes, I was in an orphanage. I was bullied. I blacked out, and when I woke up, I was in the infirmary. And all the kids who were in the playground at that time died as well.
We can try and help you if you would like. No one deserves to suffer.
If you could, that would be handy. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with me. It just hasn't been like this. Well, I haven't had a blackout in years, so that's.
She sort of leans forward and places her hand on his, and we're always here to help.
You see his face. His face goes all red.
And you've helped us so much already. All of these books, I never would have found half of them.
Well, I don't mind. I like history and I like, looking up things, and I'm quite knowledgeable. Even though your friend Cala'elen doesn't like me.
Don't take it personally. He doesn't like many people. It took me about 3 years before he warmed up to me.
He's very snooty, isn't he?
No, he's just. He has a level of expecting, and he holds everyone to a standard, and sometimes that standard, when you fail to meet it, he has a way of making it hurt. But he's a good person. He's done a lot for me.
Let's go, T. I've intruded on you far too long, so.
Have I said something?
No. I've just intruded, haven't I? I mean, you were getting ready for bed. You're in that.
Yes, but then you brought me research.
But I just feel like I'm a nuisance sometimes.
So, I'll pour a drink and we can read.
Okay. He pours a drink, and you two start reading.
Oh yeah, it's a nerd date. We got our history on.
Yeah, you get your history on, and we'll come back to you a bit later. We're gonna go
Oh,
to.
I'm in trouble. As soon as you said we'll come back, it's just, oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
You're not gonna die. Don't worry.
Someone's gonna die.
You say that, and it makes me think I'm gonna die more.
I just love how everyone is wanting Talamangas to die, but I don't understand. Poor
There were
Talamangas.
reasons.
Is there?
Many reasons.
We're going to the kitchens, where most of you are. That's Rena, Zumi. Is Zumi in the kitchens as well?
Possibly. I think someone's walked over his grave at this point.
So you're all in the kitchen drinking ale. I take it Zura's there as well.
Yes.
Yes. You're all drinking ale. Rena, you're just drinking your life away.
Oh, aye.
Zumi's also drinking, but he's quiet at the moment.
Zumi looks like he's passed out. I'll wake him up in a bit.
We're gonna put him in the recovery position and kind of leave him to it at this point. Let him sleep it off.
He went crazy and had a whole half a pint. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rena found a way to cover him with to keep him warm. That's it, bless.
10 minutes later, you see a guard walk into the kitchens. Ah, you must be the Wayward Ones.
I love that we're getting famous. Yes, hi.
Hi. I would need to question one of you about what happened the other night. We're questioning one of the gypsy people.
A, gonna need you to be more specific on nights. B, gonna need you to be more specific on who you want to interrogate. And C...
Well, I'm not interrogating anyone, just need to ask some questions. Can we start with you, good sir?
Sure.
I need the room private, please.
There's nothing you can't say to me that you can't say in front of everybody else. I mean, let them... In fact, actually, if you really insist on privacy, then we'll go and talk somewhere else, because honestly, these guys really need a drink, so we'll go
That's fair.
somewhere else.
Okay,
We'll let
that's
them,
fine.
let them have the kitchen.
We'll go to the storeroom next door, okay?
Absolutely fine.
Okay. He takes Azure to the storeroom. Now then, we're talking about what happened at the meal.
Ah, right, yes. Okay. What do you want to know?
Well, first things first, where were you?
Sat on... If you're walking into the room from the main hall entrance, I was sat in the middle of the table on the right-hand side, I believe, with my back to the wall. And then at one point, after the attempted poisoning, I was dancing in the middle because I was trying to very subtly keep an aura of purity going, so that just in case any poison was consumed by anybody in the room, they were all protected from it.
Interesting. Hang on a second, something's happened in my D&D Beyond. I'm just gonna do something and then.
I imagine that the officer is taking notes.
He is taking notes, yes.
Because that was a lot of information I just gave, because I can actually remember it.
Was a lot of information. So, do you recognize any of the patrons? Like,
Are we talking the performers or the people at
yes,
the
the
party?
performers. Just
The
so
performers. I suppose I would if I was to see some of them again, but they're not known to me, if that's what you mean. That was the first time I'd ever seen any of them.
Okie dokie. Right. Azure, can you make me a perception, please?
I can. That is a 10.
Okay. So this person got a sleight of hand of 33. You don't see him do this, but you see some blue dust in his hand, and he blows it in your face. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I certainly can. Hopefully I'll roll a little better for this. Okay, it should have been more specific. That's an 11.
Okay, you fail. You are now asleep.
Is this magical?
Yeah, let's just say it's magical.
Then I am not, because I am immune to magical sleep. So I kind of brush this off and I'm like, okay, my turn, and I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Shit. Okay, what do I need to roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Oh. 5.
You did pick the most competent of us.
For sleep, you picked the wrong one. Of everybody, you picked the wrong one. Yeah, that is a fail. So he's now paralysed, and I'm gonna kick the because I'm assuming if I've got my back to the door, I've got my back to the door. I'm gonna kick the door open and go, guys, this idiot has just tried to put me to sleep with magic. So there's a whole thing going on here. Now, my turn to ask some questions, and I'm going to cast the Zone of Truth, which is not concentration. Whole person is. So I need you to make a charisma save of 16. Well, less than ideally.
17.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well I'd then. Well, no, if you. Well, you can lie to me in this then, but I don't know that. Okay, so who the hell are you?
Your mum.
Well, now I know that you can lie to me.
That was a giveaway.
A little bit. Okay, cool. Guys, can anybody cast Detect Magic?
Let me see if I got it prepped. Give me a sec.
I can make him talk if you want us to make him talk.
Oh no, one of us is going to. I just want to know if it's going to be me or one of you guys.
Give me a tick.
Yep, no problem. Because if this guy has any whiff of necromancy on him, then I'm going to town.
I have it. I actually do have it.
Sweet. Would you be a dear?
Always. Let's have a look. See. Retires concentration. I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around the visible creature. And I get to learn the school of magic, if any.
Okay. So you do feel a magical aura around them, but it's not necromancy.
What school is it?
She is an arcane trickster.
Okay, Asha. And Asha's got. What sort of aura am I getting off of her?
That she's not, and then she's not. She's a rare race.
Would we have got that from looking at her? I'm talking about like her aura, like so if someone was casting magic, there'd be an aura around them, sort of thing.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, you would. And when you've cast magic onto her, she's now changed her form. Hang on. So she was as male guard, and now she's transformed herself into. Hang on. Into this.
Huh.
You see a changeling in front of you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Asha's got to have the thing up for 10. It's 10-minute concentration. While she's doing this, she's going to recoil ever so slightly, and not looking away. And she's going to turn around to Azure and go, "You need to be careful. We're talking arcane trickster, not necromancy. Arcane trickster."
Not a necromancer? Oh,
No.
Well then, I turn back to her and say, well, I guess that means that you're safe from me. Rena, darling, are you busy?
Scrubs axe, like, which finger?
Well, let's hold on a moment before we start cutting body parts off, because those I can't reattach.
Could I at least roll for wisdom again?
Yeah, sure.
All of roll.
7.
No, you're still paralysed. Oh, I see you're trying to escape. Well, that's not going to happen now. No matter what you do.
Oh, hang on. Does she have this? Does she have what I think she has? Oh, I don't think I put. You.
Upon hearing the whole, you're going to try and escape, I'm going to cast Entangle on her, so she's basically restrained. But I need to make a strength save.
Got -1 to that.
I imagine she automatically failed.
Oh,
She can't.
17.
She can't
You
move.
pass.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
no! 'Cause I got disadvantage, don't I?
Yes, you do. Come on,
So
try
that's
again.
Because of whole
9.
person.
It's 9.
Yeah. Vines are basically like tapping her to the floor, sort of thing at this point. So she may have been paralyzed. She is literally attached to the floor at this point. She's not moving.
Thank you, Asha. Okay,
You're welcome.
now we can do this one of two ways. You can either,
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
yeah, no worries. You can either tell me what you're doing here and why you just tried to put me to sleep of all the things to do. Because clearly either you or your employer or whatever hasn't done very much research if that was your attempt. Or we can let Rena have some fun.
Rena kind
And
of smirks. Like,
then you can tell us why you're here and what you're doing. So, which way do you want to play this? One of them, you might walk out of here alive. The other one, you might have to crawl.
It was just paid to do this.
To do
Okay.
what?
To steal your stupid little cube.
Oh, sweetie, that was such a mistake. That's been one of my friends took that from me, and I have gone to town with some protection. You may not have survived. This is the best way that you could have possibly done this, to be fair. So, why? Why did you try to steal that?
I was paid to do this
By who?
by a very tall, lanky man named Sodomort.
Yeah, that tracks. I really wish I'd killed him.
He came to me in the tavern in the Stag's Head a couple of days ago, coming up to me and my sister, and offered us to steal your cube.
A couple of days ago? Huh. Because we only fought him ourselves a few hours ago. Although that does explain why
At
Bank
first,
was after me. They're after the cube.
at first, we impersonated ourselves as gypsies, but we got caught.
Oh, you're
I-
them.
I
Oh.
was interrogated, but then I managed to break free and disguise myself as one of the guards to find you.
Oh. You're one of those people. Okay, are all of them in on this, or was it just you?
Just me and my sister.
Which one of you put the poison in the glass?
That'd be my sister.
We're going to need to find her then. Or is she still under arrest?
Who knows?
right, I've had enough. Slams her already on.
Well,
It's like,
we've got everything that we need, I think. Is there anything else that you haven't told us yet before we let you go?
is that the girl? Why?
You know, we have other ways of making her talk, not just Zona's truth. And she kind of like. I'm guessing this woman's gonna be wearing like earrings or something like that.
No, she's not.
Rings, jewelry, anything metal on her.
Only her belt buckle.
Oh, an Asha special.
Hey, it works. Don't knock it.
We weren't. Yeah, so is there anything else that you want to tell us?
No, I think that's it. We just were after your cube. I was paid $500 crowns.
Do you have that on you?
Yes.
You don't anymore, and I take the 500 gold.
I'm so proud.
Then
Not
I'm
where
going
Rankor
to
is just smile.
so I'm going to step out of the cupboard, and I'm just going to say, Zumi, Rena, do you want to let it go? And I'm going to wink at them.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, she is
Sure.
still trapped by the vines and that lot as well. She's going nowhere.
As
And
well,
whole person.
and whole person. Which I'm going to.
You may want to hurry on that.
Yeah, we'll do. Hang on.
Yeah, she doesn't get to leave. Zumi already cast immolation. Can you make me a deck save, please?
Ooh, 24.
Alright, what's half of 39?
19?
9. Yeah, of that. I think 18.
19 points of fire damage it is.
It'd be doubled because I'm still.
Ah, so it is the 39 then.
Yeah, so it's 39.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay.
the axe.
Yeah, Rena's gonna take a big chomp at her.
Okay, after you do that, I'm gonna roll for wisdom.
You're also
Try
going
and
to need
escape.
to roll a strength as well.
Oh god, this could be interesting.
Should I roll now or?
Yeah, roll now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it'd be with advantage as well when it's
Yeah.
Oh, does 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's with the nice fancy new axe as well. So 1d12. So that is gone one, right? 2d8. Roll 9, 13, and then I believe it is another 1d8. Roll 13. 18 plus 3 is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I swear there should be more, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah,
But okay.
I haven't quite figured it out yet.
So she's gonna try and. Does a 10 help, Azura?
No, not even close.
You can try and roll that strength, but don't forget you're doing it at a disadvantage.
Yeah, well, but yeah,
Quick question though, how hurt is she looking?
quite hurt. Yeah, I've got a 1. I've got 1
Yeah,
with my
no,
strength.
you're still. Yeah, yes.
I mean, you could ask Cal to come down to have a look at her.
No, it's fine. We've got this.
Got enough going on at the
What?
minute. We don't need to add to it.
I am a man of my word, so given that she's probably not going to survive, I'm going to stop concentrating on hold person.
Okay.
So I have let her go. Guys,
Rena's gonna look at Sumi. Do you want to do the honors, darling?
Pleasure.
Are you sure?
Or shall we do it together?
Oh well, now fucking Asha said that. I feel like she's doing like the mom stare.
She will go with whatever Azure wants to happen right now. Azure's the one that got attacked first.
Asha, let the boy have some fun. Go on, Zumi.
Go on, Zumi.
Go and finish her.
Go on, do it.
It's been a long few days. We need to blow off some steam.
Deck save, please, John.
Okay. 10.
That's
Holy crap!
46 points of fire damage.
Okay, she is looking very hurt.
How is this woman still alive?
She's not dead yet. Rena's gonna be like Negan at this point, like, holy shit, she's still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, Zumi. How do you want to do it?
I was about to say, can you make me another deck save then, please?
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Hang on, D&D bonds again. Crap, text save.
You know, I almost don't want to kill her. She, that's impressive that she took a full fireball to the face.
Another 9.
Okay, that's another 28 points of fire damage. Is she dead yet?
Yeah, she's dead.
Just 2 fireballs, and I just have one in each hand and just kind of slam it against the side of her head.
So her head's completely burned to that thing, and she's dead.
No, didn't she say that she had a sister?
She did, and she's the one that tried to poison the king.
Oh well, one down, one to go.
Aye, aye.
I can do this all day. I got plenty of spell slots.
Yeah. Where should we go? Where do we look?
Well, I don't know if the sister is here. She didn't mention anything. I think the sister might be somewhere else. Probably trying to keep a low profile, to be fair. But if the sister comes to try to take this cube, which I must increase the protection on now, even further than I have already. But yeah, we'll need to keep an eye out for this sister. But I think for tonight, I think that's enough fun. Let's have some more drinks. Oh, Asha, would you mind putting out the fire?
Yeah, sure. She kind of just does tidal wave, but she's doing a mini version of tidal wave so that nothing burns down.
Smells. I'll drink to that.
So you're all drinking again in the kitchen?
Yep.
Okay. We could go to tea again and see how their date is going.
I almost want to roll to see if T realizes it's a date.
Well,
or has she become distracted by the history?
I think she's become distracted by the history, but
They are currently in a spirited debate on whether this one historian is accurate. Like, how can you believe his theories? He was a quack.
he wasn't a quack, T. He was quite educational for his time period.
The man got stuck in the Feywilds. He was practically insane.
Yes, but he came out as an amazing scholar. You hear a knock at the door, T.
Go and open it.
And it's Cala'elen.
Cal! Yeah, you won in your backpack. We're in a fantastic debate about whether Duke Archibald the Eighth was mad or not.
Hello.
Telemangus is here. You should see the books he's brought. Okay, I hand him. Is everything alright? Okay.
You go off now, Cal, to your bedroom.
That was odd.
Oh, and there's a bike in the background.
Sorry, it's
That's fine.
redoing the main road and it's giving us hell.
Telemangus goes to T. He's like, I think I overstayed my welcome, T. I best be off.
Okay.
It was nice to read some books with you.
It was really fun. We should study together again sometime.
Yeah, and he awkwardly goes and kisses your cheek and says goodnight.
Good night. What the fuck?
We're gonna go to Cal. You're having your bath. There's a knock at the door.
I'm terrified you're going to say assassins each time you say there's just a knock at the door.
Why? And the door opens and there's a lovely maid comes in. Oh, I'm sorry to intrude. I thought you might want some towels. Okay. Do you want me to wash your back, young lord? Is there any in this room, sir? Or do you want me to go and get them for you? Okay, I'll go and get some from the cabinet. She gets you a bottle and she pours them out to you and gives them to you. Okay. Okay. Are you sure you don't want me to tidy up, sir, or do you want me to? I mean, I could scrub you back, sir. I mean, punt. Insight. Okay. 6. Okay, sir. Okay. She closes the door and everything. Yep. Yeah. And I take it you're gonna take a sip of your wine. Sorry to be a dick, Cal. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Fucking knew it!
You fucking
Oh,
idiot.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Called it.
okay. You saved. The wine tastes a bit sour, like really sour on the tongue. Hmm. You do, yeah.
Untowards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cal spits it out and one night, just one evening. Why not? As he casts a spell, he casts Mage Hand, and he moves a chair to wedge it underneath the door, so that no one can come
Okay,
in.
fair enough.
And then he just throws the bottle of wine against the wall and just sinks back into the bathtub.
Okay. I think everyone's gone to bed this time.
Well, just before we do, I'm
love you.
just going to be like, oh God,
Thank
yes,
you
right.
for
I'm going to
feeding
cast
into
sending
my
to
dramatic
Cal,
elf
and then again immediately.
I'm
to
sorry, but how good was that? Like visualizing that for Cal, just after the shit he's done.
Don't worry, we've solved it. Everything is fine. Nothing else to worry about. So yeah, sleep tight, everyone.
Can we respond?
Yes, you can with sending. Got 25 words.
There's just okay. Glad everyone's alright. Love you.
Yeah, no, Cal won't be responsible.
I was just sinking in the water.
Yeah.
So you're all gone
The message
gone
we
to
get
bed.
back from Cal is.
No, there's just like
There we go.
the visual representation of a thumbs up of like all good.
We
Sorry,
just
my mic
invented
wasn't
emojis.
That's fine, mate. Don't worry.
But I was just gonna be looking for Cal to drop off the documents, but other than that, I'd probably seen if I've been allowed to the barracks that they had here or gymnasium, just to blow off some steam and then just use the showers and go to bed.
There's no there's a courtyard where you can practice your sword fighting and everything with some dummies, but apart from that, there's nothing else.
I probably had done that for a bit
Okay.
after he dropped off the documents, because he was pretty beat up and tired himself.
Do you want to roleplay the dropping off the documents to Cal?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So you knock on the door.
Is this before or after the attempted poisoning?
After.
After. Okay, so there's another knock on the door. You'll probably hear from the other side. Are you another assassin?
Not yet, but I can be if you want.
Sounds almost inviting. Hang on. Cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
To move the chair out the way of the door.
Okay.
It's open.
Cala'elen, when I killed Faint, found these on it for him.
Them. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's still in the bathtub, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Don't.
Pardon
It's
me,
fine.
Cala'elen.
I'm
There,
pretty
I'll
sure
just
you
put the
have a
document-
similar anatomy, just with probably more hair, I imagine.
Quite. Just try not to be impolite otherwise, but either way, I'll put the documents here. I'll leave you. Rest, because goddamn, I think everyone here needs it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't suppose you could actually do me just a minor, minute little favour, could you, Savovock? Savovock?
Well, why not? Got a little bit time to burn.
I can't mage hand the bottle of wine on the lower shelf. The cabinet is away. Could you just please?
I think my character just start maniacally laughing as he walks over to the bottles. He's like, "You lazy fucking bastard!"
What can I
So
say?
the thing opens it.
What can I say? Even you suggested we will have a rest, and I'm attempting to gain that rest.
Nah, it's fair enough. I've been walking around this damn palace for, I think, an hour now. I got a little bit lost. Bit tired from the lightning and all that. Here's your bottle. Do you need anything else before I leave? Cala'elen.
No, all good, thank you. I did run into somebody though, before the evening drew in. They gave me a list of ingredients required to help out with your little problem.
So I won't have the parasite anymore.
It's going to be an extraordinarily tall order, unfortunately, Savovock. One that's going to take a while to gather the ingredients for. So, don't think you're going to be quite as rider-free as you hope too soon. However, and he will mage hand the pouch that she gave him to Savovock, and that, she said, if you snort it once a day, should help delay the inevitable.
Right. Well, that was my next question, if it was a tall order, and what to do with me, but if this stops the parasite from progressing, make sure I do this every evening, as it requires, right?
Agreed. A small pinch
Okay.
each evening. I don't believe it stops it, it just slows it down, so, yeah. Use it sparingly, I don't know how we get any more of it. I'm going to have Azure look at, or recommend having Azure look at it, and see if she can't, or they can't, figure out how to get more.
Fair. I'll take a tiny pinch now, since I'm about to go sleep anyway. I'll snort it up my nose, or however the guy explained.
Yeah. Basically, you just snort one nostril and then the other nostril, like once a day.
Snuff. It's snuff. That's snuff.
Yeah.
What is this? Tobacco.
Tobacco.
But anyways, I'll give him a slight head nod and bow and basically thank him for his help. Appreciate his courtesy and help along this issue I have. And pretty much at that point I'll be telling him, if there's nothing else you require of me, Cala'elen, I think I'll retire for the night.
Yes, you're more than free to do as you will for the evening. I have no more further need of your services.
Fair enough. Good night. He waves as he's turning his back and he shuts the door for him.
You'll hear again the scraping of the chair as Mage hands the chair back underneath the door.
He'll probably just give a side glance and just laugh to himself. Mages. And then that would be him done for the night. He would try to find Rena, and that's about it.
Okay, so everyone is gone to bed. T, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah. That's a 12.
You dream of, it's more of a vision that you see through the eyes of Darrow, that he is walking through a blizzard in an uncharted snowy ice realm, but you can also hear his thoughts, that he is trying to find the next shard at this graveyard up in the north, far north, and the last bit you see is him looking over at this village, and he has a smirk on his face. And you wake up, and it
Oh no, continue.
is now 7 o'clock in the morning for you. So it's just dawn.
Whose room is closest? It would be Cal's, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Just go over and start pounding on the door. He's going to attack another village. He's going to. Darrow is going to attack someone. He's going. Oh god! It was a winter village. It was unexplored. I think I was in his head. I went to. There was snow. I don't think I've ever. I don't think we. I think it's too late. God, I released him into the world. You told me not to touch that goddamn book, and I did it anyway, and now. It still doesn't make. I don't think anything of that town will be left standing. And what? We can't fight him.
Well, what do you want me to do, T? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that you make things better. I don't know. God, I'm still so afraid.
You can't bear the pain of his actions. You are not the one that is responsible for them. You start doing that, then you lose yourself. You need to not do that. The more you let yourself spiral into these blames that you're putting yourself on, the burden you're putting upon your own shoulders when no one else is, you're going to stop functioning. You're going to lock up and you're going to not be able to deal with the problem. Feel it, yes. Be sad, be angry, be hurt. But don't let it overwhelm you. Use it as a fuel. Use it to drive you forward, to give you purpose, to motivate you. We know we need to stop Darrow. Why? Not simply for revenge, but because he is doing what he is doing. It is irrelevant how Darrow came to be back into the world. What is relevant is how we deal with him. So, you're going to put that very pretty little head of yours to some use. You're going back to your books and you're going to start digging. And you're going to look for any information we can about Darrow and any way that we can, well, any information we can use against him. his history, his life. Fuck. Even a past lover. A name, even. Just an instance. Something we can spark an emotional response. Get him to act stupid and respond irrationally. Put him on the back foot, give us the advantage. Alright?
Okay, I'll go visit Telemangus.
Yeah, make it another date with Telemangus.
The man is quite brilliant.
I'm sure he is, T. He's right up your alley. Now, while you're doing that, I have a shopping list to share with everyone else about everything.
You both hear a knock at the door.
An hour. Yes, it is open.
Hello, it's me again. Oh, you're up and ready. Oh, that's nice. Do you remember me
Is
from
this the
yesterday?
maid from last night, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Oh, of course. Actually, I have a favour to ask you.
Oh, yes.
You said about cleaning up the room yesterday. I apologise. I was having a very off night. I didn't actually drink any of the wine. I went to go take a sip and got a bit emotional. Don't want to spoil it for you anyway. Point is, I splattered across the wall in the corner. You see?
Yes.
Point where you actually did smash the bottle against the wall. Don't suppose you could handle that, could you?
I can clear that for you, sir. Don't worry. And she curtsies and puts like clean
Fantastic.
linen on the table and everything and starts cleaning up.
As she goes past me, Cal immediately does the free action to summon his blade, and immediately grabs her around the throat and puts the blade to her rib. Now, unfortunately, the wine was very bad choice for you. You should have used a white instead of red. It would have hidden the flavour more of the poison.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Can you please let me go? This is quite unusual. Ma'am, please help me.
You were
Please help me.
poisoned.
Yeah, well, she tried to.
He's
You have to dispel magic or anything, do you?
he's clearly
Fine, if I do.
he's clearly mad. Can you please help me? Please. I'm gonna roll deception. See, I want you to.
I would argue that I would literally. Cal
Yeah.
could say that the sky is blue, and I would believe him.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It is
Okay.
blue.
Oh yeah, no, I'm supposed to say it's green. Fuck. I could say that Cal could say the sky is green, and I'd be like, yeah, no, okay, it's green. God damn it.
Okay, so you go spell magic then.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast the spell magic, and right in front of you is a changeling female.
Oh, I only do it once.
Yes.
Oh. Hello.
So you saw right through me.
He has a habit of doing that.
Can you please let me go?
You just attempted to poison me the night before. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to let you go. We're going to go on a nice little picnic together. We're going to have a nice soiree, and then we're going to be lifelong friends.
Wait, really?
No, of course not.
Okay, I was going to say that was a bit odd even for you.
Okay, she's gonna try and do a kick to your head, Cal, to try and set herself free. Okay.
Okay.
Does a 11 doesn't hit, does it?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, so she tries that, but she misses.
Look, the question is, do you want me to stab you or not? It's very simple. I'm so tired.
What do you want?
Who are you working for? Who sent you to poison me? Why did you attempt to poison me?
Both me and my sister has been sent here to retrieve something.
Okay, and what's that?
I can't say. I bet my sister said it, but I won't.
Cal will push the tip of his rapier between her ribs. In a more upward motion, as in like going for her heart.
The
like he had done
cube.
with Stella's before.
He wants the cube because he knows something's in the cube.
Right, so he wants something that we have inside the cube. Right, okay. And who wants it?
Sodomort.
Sordamort wants it.
Yes.
Right. And has he hired you recently? And where is he now?
A couple of days ago. I don't know where he is now. We were gonna get when we tried to poison the king, but we obviously got knocked up. None of the other carnival people were involved, just me and my sister.
Yeah, well, we'll figure that one out later, I suppose. Right, T, don't suppose you have sending, do you?
Yes, I believe I do.
Don't suppose you can send a message to Azure?
Yes.
Asking them to gather the rest for breakfast.
Of course. And I cast sending to Azura going, "Morning, sleepyhead. I hope this finds you well. There's been a slight assassination attempt. We're currently holding someone hostage." Mwah.
Message received. I send back. Oh, that'll be the sister. Okay, we'll be right there. I'll gather the group. And I go immediately gather the group. Guys, we've got the sister. She's
You're gonna
around.
have to come to the gardens for Asha. She's in a tree somewhere.
Oh yeah.
She's in a tree.
Is it one that I can see from my bedroom window?
She's literally taken herself off to a quiet corner of the garden. She's had enough of people. Well, there's too many people, too many snobs, and too much indoors for her. So she's gone outside for some space.
Can I see Asha's tree from my bedroom window?
I'll say yes.
Okay, cool. I open a window, lean out, very Disney princess-like, just for the visual, and then I just shout, "Asha! Assassination attempt! Come on!"
Asha kind of like blinks, like rolls slightly, and then just kind of like nimbles down the tree and like runs into the house at this point. You know, like when they do TV shows when they're calling in the team in that lot, like
Yeah.
with the thing in the sky, you see them all running into the. Yeah, it's kind of like that at this point for her.
Then I go out of my room into the hall. I use thaumaturgy on myself and just shout down the corridor, "Wayward Ones, assemble!"
You just hear Rena say, "For fuck's sake!"
Rena is hungover.
Yeah.
That just means she'll be even better in interrogation.
You see Savovock look over at Rena, looks at the bottles, puts the balls next to himself. I thought we were gonna have a day, at least one day.
Makes bad makes it bad. She cracks one open. Hey.
Just so you know, when Asha comes in, she's gonna have like the occasion, like a leaf or a twig sticking out of her hair. Just because she's really gone back to her roots at this point and just got literally just like fallen asleep.
Literally, by the sounds of things.
So when Rena turns over, she's got a bottle in the hand and a new wax in her hand, like, oh.
Azora looks down at the bottle, looks up at Rena, and just says, "Yeah, fair." To cows.
You'll barge into cows.
Oh yeah,
Should we
we're
get
coming in
some
dramatic
armor
as all
on?
hell.
You can put your arm on if you want. I mean, she's not going anywhere.
Fair
Yet.
enough. I'm gonna leave my sword here, because I mean, honestly, it still has the peace knot, which I can't be bothered to disassemble. So I'm just gonna, it's like, fuck it, that didn't need it the other day.
I reach into my bag and I just pass him my mace.
No. That works.
I'm not going to use it, it's all yours.
Oh. I appreciate it, friend. What does it look like?
Just a bog standard mace. There's nothing. It's nothing special because I don't use weapons.
Ah, fair enough. I'll just hold on to it and haven't used one of these in a couple of months. Nice weight to it.
It's just been in my pack for months, and I try not to kill things, so it's wasted on me. You may as well have it.
Ah, fair enough. Come on, Rena. Clear your head. We got some more assassin to deal with.
Oh, more choppy. Yay!
I'll just say the keyword fingers. You'll be fine.
Yes.
So I'm heading out with him.
You'll enter Cal's room and you see Cal got the assassin.
Cal has sat down at this point in time and got a chair for her next to him, and he's just holding his rapier towards her neck.
Oh, it is the sister. Hello, nice to meet you. We met your sister last night.
Rena's just gonna go, fingers.
Wait,
Dude,
fuck
that's
did I miss?
terrifying.
She kind of met all of us as well. It was a, how shall I put this? It was a very warm welcome that we gave her.
What do you mean warm welcome? Where is she?
Oh, she's a bit heated at the moment.
Yeah, it was a heated discussion.
Cal pushed the blade against her neck again and be like, "You do realise you're in a very, very precarious situation. You don't ask questions, you answer them."
Bet she's my sister.
Yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair,
that's
she
grand.
deserves to know what happened to her sister. So allow me to tell you. We burnt her alive.
So you're going to need an urn. Fun.
She goes very quiet at the moment.
You do realise that by telling her that her sister's dead, it gives her nothing else to stand for. She's most likely going to try and attack us and get herself killed.
She's not walking out of here.
Yeah, but she's most likely going to be more resilient to questioning as well.
We got everything we needed from her sister. Works for bold necromancer dude whose name I refuse to say.
Sauerkraut.
Him, yes, sauerkraut. I love it. Works for him. They're after my cube. I'm assuming it's because of the book that we've got in the library. It was her and her sister. Well, actually, it was her specifically that dropped the poison in the king's glass. The sister was just a distraction. None of the rest of the troop were involved. It was just those two. Is there anything I've missed, love?
What this has done, I will rip your entrails out.
Yeah,
Oh, sweetie. Sweetie.
Not going to do that, unfortunately. No more. Cal will push the blade through the throat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't think you're supposed to have done that.
No, you weren't. Okay.
I just kind of look around confused. Like, I must have missed a lot walking around this palace last night.
Oh my god, I had so
Lot.
fun last night. It's fun.
We'll fill you in. Although actually that pretty much summed everything up.
Okay.
They tried to
So-
put me to sleep, and I never sleep, so that it was a bit stupid, really. But yeah, she's dead, and now so is this lovely lady. Nice
I'm
one, Cal.
curious. You're a cleric, right?
I am, yes.
We're trying to catch the sodomort who hired them.
Catch and kill, yes.
Could you resurrect these two, and then, under that purview, show them that it's less of a problem for us to kill him than sodomort? Turn them against him. Because, well, I don't know how your priest magics work, but you told me if we died, you could do that.
Yeah, might be a bit tricky with the other one, because she's now a summer assassin, as in summer over there, summer over there. Like, she's on the wind, literally. This one, though, because we've got the body and she's completely whole, yeah, I mean, well, other than the neck piercing, yeah, I can bring her back.
Might want to do it before Goop finds her because he's looking for a new toy.
Oh, I almost want to give it to Goop, but yeah, Savovock, I see your point, and I'm going to walk over and cast Revivify, so she'll come back, but on mechanically on 1 hit point, so she'll still be quite
Okay, yeah.
damaged, essentially. So she's not fully healed.
Yeah. Okay. So you see the mark where Cal stabbed her, healed up, and you see her take her breath. What the fuck just happened?
Did you really think we were only going to do that once? Oh god, you really didn't do your research, did you?
I think we broke Azure. They gone maniacal.
Listen, assassin. What did this Sodomore promise you?
Other than the gold, we've got that.
Oh. Just the gold then.
How
Just
much?
straight
So
on.
he sent you to die. You know that.
No, genuinely, how much?
500 gold.
500?
I know, right? We're worth more than that.
Azure,
I was
can
going
you
to
do that
say, I
spell
would have
again?
thought that would have been Cal's basic bounty.
Can you do that spell again?
What, Revivify?
Yes.
Yeah, another 2 times.
You're not killing her because you're upset that you're only worth 500.
She came after me, Cala'elen Ara'nos, for 500 gold.
It's not her fault she's dumb.
In her defense, neither of them did their research. I mean,
I am offended that Sordemort believed that he could send some amateur for the work.
Excuse me? I'm a hired bounty hunter.
Oh, you're pathetic. You
That's
walked
very
back into
fucking
the scene of the
cheap.
crime to try and steal something. You don't know have a clue where the cube is or who one of us is carrying it, if we even are.
How do you know that? You
because
don't
your
know what my
sister
plan
told
was.
us.
You don't know what my plan was.
What was your
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
what
make
was your
it-
plan, actually? T, you make a very good point.
My
You
plan
came
was
in here the night before to poison me, to try and get me down unconsciousness, or kill me, or do something like that, negative, and then probably
kill
slink back
you.
into the room. Then what? Then what?
Oh,
Then
were
sleep?
you going to try to control him to get the cube?
no. I was going to change into him.
Oh, so you were going to kill him?
Well, no. I need him to be unconscious for that.
So you're going to try and put me to sleep?
Yes.
I'm an elf!
Elf.
Like I said, they did not do their research.
No, this is not research. This is amateur hour.
Yeah, even I can't save you from that one.
Rena's just sitting there laughing, drinking rest of her
I have been insulted, beaten, bruised, broken, violated, assaulted in all manner and forms. This is the most offensive thing I have ever had happen to me.
Hold on, Cal, because I can top that. Her sister tried to put me asleep with magical powder.
All right.
At least yours tried to do it with a poison. That's like, but to try and use magic on elves, like,
Yeah, okay.
really?
Right. What is your name?
Loon.
Say again. Loon.
Loon.
Oh, that's such a pretty name.
Loon.
L-U-N.
Definite nominative determinism in play here.
Right. Okay. Loon. Your sister's dead. That's inevitable. Not going to bring her back. She's not going to survive. Okay? Very, very simple. Now, you have 2 options. One, we put you in a place where you will never die, never starve, never sleep. Basically what would seem like an eternity. Alone. With only yourself there. And occasionally the world will shake. To which you will inevitably, very, very inevitably, be driven completely and utterly insane. Or you can work with us against Swordmort, the person who led you and your sister into this inevitable and most very poorly thought out process. Actually work for some professionals, and maybe actually get paid more than 500 stinking gold for the work.
Probably get some better equipment as well if you're going to do this.
Can I stand up and think about this without your
No.
rapier against my...
Oh, you can have the rapier not against your neck, but you're staying in the seat.
I'd like to walk around and think, please.
Yeah, no.
No. Again,
So
you
what-
are
Move out
failing.
of that chair and you will be stopped by force.
I am not
You are
leaving this room.
failing. You are failing to understand at this point in time. You are in a very precarious situation as you were previously. However, it is more
It's my
precarious.
right to walk around.
We've
You're
killed you
right!
once.
You're right! You attempted to poison the king on the celebration of his marriage that is inevitably coming up tomorrow. You attempted to
What
poison
did you do?
me, the House of Ara'nos. You attempted your sister to also poison and to sleep my comrades and steal from us. You have forfeited any form of right that you thought you may have had. You sit here not as a person, but a piece of furniture that I will sit upon if I must. You are
Let's not get come
pathetic.
to that. We're not barbaric.
Now, you will sit in that chair and you will make your decision there. If you need to feel like you're moving, twiddle your legs or something.
Is it
But
worth
if
it?
you
I'm
go
telling
to
you.
move,
No, not at
to
all.
move, I will have Azure make sure that you are the most healthiest individual possible, and then I will rip you limb from limb while you watch, because I will take your eyelids first.
We can do that.
Now, I am reaching to a point where I am a person I am very much disliking to be. And I do not want to be that person, Loon. So don't push me any further, please. Swordmort is an enemy. However, you can very easily get away from him. You've already proven that. He can't find you. You can hide and you can scamper across the countryside and retreat into a nice blissful life and live and have children with a man that you meet somewhere in a far distant place. And have a very quiet, nice, peaceful existence. Maybe occasionally marred by the nightmares of your deeds and your actions into your later life, but your comforting husband will be there to support you through them all. Eventually you'll both die of old age and your children will go on and have lovely lives. Or you can have us hunt you, track you, find you, and it will not be a long life. It will be one filled with misery, where you are hounded every single evening and you will see my face every night at your window. And I live an extraordinarily long time, and I'm a very petty person. Swordmort might not find you, but we will. So, I'm not really giving you much of an option. You either die an excruciating, painful, and slow death that will last for an eternity and driven through madness, or you actually try and do some good in the world for once and help us deal with this Swordmort fuckwad. You have 20 minutes to make your decision.
I'm actually going to offer a third option, and that is just, we can straight out kill you. That's also an option.
I'm having a glass of wine. Scout goes to the cabinet and just sits down next to the cabinet outside slightly and just drinks.
She's very quiet and she's looks like she's pondering about things.
Rena's just gonna be chuckling kind of to herself, like, "Ah, so the beer's gone."
Oh,
Maybe
Rena,
one another
is
drink.
your axe sharp? Do you need to sharpen it, like right now?
Do that now if you want. Let's do that.
Just while we're waiting, give us something to think about.
Okay, well then we'll do it right next to her, just to show her how pretty it is. Just gonna say, sitting next to Nyara, sharpening that bloody axe, like,
Isn't that a nice axe you got there?
yes, very nice.
Needs maintenance though. It's it must be sharpened quite regularly.
Yeah. But then again, I wouldn't want to make some nice clean cuts.
I bet you did that with my sister, didn't you?
Oh, good lord, no, no, that was not clean at all. We made quite the mess.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was a bit.
I believe that Rena will start having some very large gloves start floating towards her via Cal's mage hand.
Ooh.
Did you see this? Could you freak the fuck out? Like, the fuck?
You'll want those gloves, trust me.
I know we're just holding it defensively because she doesn't know what's quite going on.
It's quite alright, it's just mage hand, it's minor tricks and illusions.
Yeah, magic people
Instead of
still get me every
gloves.
time.
There.
Instead of gloves that you might be able to make use of.
Ooh.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk back to my room at this point while they're doing this.
Grab us a beer!
When you're finished. I've been in this situation too many times.
So have we. We're getting quite good at it now.
Slightly worrying that we're getting too good at this.
Does Azure say that out loud that we're getting quite good at this?
Oh yeah, that was in character.
Yeah, Cal quietly, I imagine he's got like a high back chair, so he's like partially visible on his shoulder and the side of his head, just rubbing his temple quietly. It's audibly enough, but quietly. It's not a good thing. We shouldn't be gloating about it.
The fact that even the hobgoblin walked away from this.
This is even the worst one we've
I'm
done.
gonna shrug at it, it's just not particularly too bothered.
I made my decision.
Yes, she made a decision!
I will help you.
Oh, it's my fault.
But I can't leave empty-handed. I need something to hand to Solomon.
I will rip a bit of my like my top off of my shirt. I will do a cut across my palm, even though that's a ridiculous place to cut. But it for the visual, do a cut across my palm. Put some of my blood on the cloth.
If Azure does that,
give it to her.
Scrying magic and shit will work automatically.
Wait. Can I do an Arcana check? Because if you're gonna give him some of your blood, that's not a good thing. Like,
that's an actually good point. I was thinking of
okay.
Yeah, that's a
25. Would I know that, like, if he did that and gave him some blood, it would be like he can now scry on us at free will? Would 25 give me that knowledge?
Yes, it would.
I would immediately be like, oh, buddy, I know you're all divine, and that's wonderful. If you do that, he can see you whenever you want. Like, blood has power. So that's a big no-no.
You make an excellent point. I'm sorry, I was going for trying to make this real, but yeah, you make a good point. That puts us in danger, so let's not do that.
Love the drama of it, though.
It doesn't have to be tangible, it could just be a message. We let them live with a message to be delivered.
No, actually, yeah.
No,
That's
I need something physical, so he will be happy.
Oh, that we can do. I do a cut down her face.
Ow, what was that for?
Something physical. You tried, you failed, your sister was killed, you were injured in your escape.
It's alright,
And what
I
do
have
you
an
think?
idea. Cal will mage hand his rapier over to her.
Okay.
Take that to him.
Holy shit.
And what would this prove?
You have my rapier that I won't part with. Tell him you failed to get the object that you needed, but were able to successfully corner me in a bathtub in the middle of the night and kill me.
Are you insane? Are you going to what? Change your appearance all the time?
Not hard.
No, that's dumb. I should be the one that's dead.
Don't worry, it's alright. Cal gives T a wink.
I'll take the rapier then to him.
How long will it take you to get to him?
He will contact me, he said.
How long?
I don't know. A day maybe? I don't know.
Right. You have 24 hours and then Azure or T will message, send a spell at you. And you are to let us know if you make contact. Understand?
Okay. And she just walks off out of the room.
Care to explain what the plan is?
The blade is bound to me.
That's not telling us what the plan is, Cal. That's telling us something we already know.
She starts wetting herself with laughter.
Cal looks at the dagger on his hip, puts his left hand in the air, his offhand, and just clicks his fingers and the dagger appears in his hand. Just teleports. They're both bound to me. Distance doesn't matter. Sight doesn't matter. I can summon the blade back when I want.
No, that's not the part that we're confused about. I think the part is the you being dead. And I didn't want to say anything in front of her, but you're kind of high profile, so you being dead is going to be a relatively big deal.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll put it this way. Do we really think she's going to be useful?
No.
If their assassination attempt is anything to go by, good God, no.
Exactly, they're incompetent. Do you really believe that they're going to be able to weasel their way in under Voldemort's nose? Yes, the man is a narcissistic, egotistic moron, but he's not stupid. He didn't get where he was by being stupid. He'll sniff it out really easy and very quickly. However, in this instance, she'll get to him, she'll present the blade to him, he will smugly smile, thinking for even a moment that I'm dead, and then, once I find out that he has it in his hand, I summon it back, and he would have realised what the fuck just happened. And then he'll kill her.
So you want him to do our dirty work?
I mean, work smarter, not harder. It also sends a very poignant message of, look how close you could have got, but oops, it slipped through your dirty little fingers. Twice.
I mean, yeah, why did she come to you? I mean, I'll pull the cube out. I have it right here, it's on me. Why did she come to you? That makes no sense. I put it back in my bag.
I don't know. I've given up attempting or trying to figure that out at this point in time.
And of the two in the group to try and put to sleep, they pick two of the three of us that physically can't.
A bit of a hindsight. As I said, I don't think they were professionals. I think he unfortunately was able to target some very vulnerable and weak people in case they did get caught. And so he could deny it or at least cut them loose very easily without problems to his assets.
Unless the capture was the point.
Possible. He could have been monitoring and watching through their eyes the entire time or something like that. I don't know. Magic isn't my forte. It's yours and T's at this point in time. However, we also have more news. There's a scroll, and Carol Mage Hand scroll to the group. With a list of ingredients we need to get for Savovock to save him from this his unfortunate ride along.
Oh, yes, that still needs to be dealt with. Okay, but man, this list is getting long again.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, the list is even longer due to the fact that we need, and I quote, Bloodthorn, which I'm hoping you can help me with, Asha, because I have no idea what bloody Bloodthorn is. It sounds like a plant, though. Druid's Rosemary, Grave Truffle, Gold Shavings, that's easy enough. The tears and sweat of a tortured man or woman.
We could have had that just now!
I can assure you we're not going to be the last people we're torturing, unfortunately. Viper
No, but that would have been one off the list. Sorry, carry on.
Goblin Snot, easy enough. Lich King's Blood, which is going to be interesting. Bat Guano, Heart of a Steed, the Tooth of a Zombie taken by force, a Vampire's Blood, a Dog's Tail, a root that grows from a graveyard infested with ghosts and spirits, poured at the stroke of midnight when the moon is dark. Have to have a clock tower within earshot and have the ghosts swarm them as the bells toll, giving them just a few rounds to get the route. I think you gave me that too much information there, buddy.
And?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Do we know when the next dark moon is?
Turns to Asha.
Turns to the ghost of the sky that tells us what's going on. Do I know when the next dark moon is?
Make a nature check.
Come on, that's a +6.
Yeah, hopefully you can get this Bloodthorn, Grave Truffle, and Druids.
That's a 21!
The next one is in a week's time.
So she tilts her head to the side for a second, thinks about it. It's in a week.
Gives us a week to gather the rest then.
How long until that parasite takes over Savovock's mind?
He's been given some sort of powder that he can snort each day to help stave off the effects, slow it down.
Right.
It's hopefully buying us more time. However, the problem is the individual who gave me this information, one comes from Yahweh, which I don't have a problem with. However, it's more the fact that Savovock killed her family, and she wants him to pay for it.
So we trust this list?
We have no choice.
Asha kind of shudders for a second, looks at T. Oh, we do have a choice.
And Rena just cough while she's standing like,
He can talk directly to him.
What, Yahweh? He's not in the city. I think he's cutting himself off slightly, or at least off on one of his trots. The woman
would it be-
indicated that something might be going on with him, but we don't have time.
But wouldn't it be worth checking to make sure that this isn't something to try and kill Savovock?
Yeah, even if it's just to say, is this woman on the up and up?
I mean, we're best buds. I'm sure you won't mind.
If you can, ask him about a woman called Lilith.
Okay. I use the communication ring.
For the record, that really killed Asha to say.
No, but fair play. That's character work right there.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, buddy pal, sweetheart, divine sugar daddy. First of all, do you know Lilith? I'm not sure who she is. Cal just asked me to ask you. Second of all, and I list all of the ingredients. Is this something that's going to help us or not?
He replies back to, tea. So good to hear your voice. I would have helped Savovock myself, but I'm in the city. Because of two reasons, but that's not important at the moment. Yes, Lilith is someone I know. I'm not happy with her methods because it's against what I believe in, but she is the only one I trust who can help Shavok. Though she is the witch of Baba Yaga, I'm more than happy for her to help. And the list, I don't know what list it is that she gave you, but I trust her judgment. Hope you're all well. We do need to speak very soon about certain things, T.
Okay, so I have news.
He responded. That was fast.
I know, he loves me. We're best buds. Apparently Baba Yaga is real. And it's Lilith, and her and Yahweh are kind of tight. And then I fill them in on the rest.
Just to let you know, T, Lilith is a patron. Lilith is part of the order of Baba Yaga, which is an order of witches that.
Oh, she's a part of the order, not
yeah.
Yaga. Okay, I apologize.
No, that's fine. She's not Baba Yaga, but she is. Her patron is Baba Yaga, if that makes any sense.
Baba Yaga. That's the witch with the chicken house, right?
That's her.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, at least we know that she's legit. Which means we can go and do all of this. Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's actually kind of good that we have to go to a graveyard because I have something that will help Savovock deal with all of this. But I need some graveyard dirt to do it. So that's two birds with one stone.
I feel stupid for walking away at that point. Like, when you guys are torching, it's like, I can't be a part of this. And all of a sudden, lore dump. And he's not even there.
It's fine, we'll fill him in.
Yeah.
No.
You. I just hand him a flask.
I recheck for the flask.
Hand it over. Have fun.
Wait, before anybody goes anywhere, we're all gonna get together. Well, we'll get together at breakfast, and I am going to cast. I'm going to do a little mind link thing because I really don't think we should be out of communication for any length of time at the moment, because that is what 3-4 assassination attempts that we've survived this week.
That's fine.
So yeah, that will last for an hour. So basically, you need to finish within that time and get back. Do it, or we're coming with you. Oh no, just to be in the room, not to take part. You'll just have an audience so that nobody is alone.
He'd enjoy that.
We will be making comments. We will be hosting a judging panel, and we will be scoring you at the end. That will depend entirely on your performance.
I've got a 1.
right here, right now. I mean, it's a bit early, but okay.
And I was just looking at the dick measure and like, okay, I'd go for breakfast then. Oh,
I
dear
think Savovock's happy with this decision now to leave.
God.
I'm just seeing how far Cal will go.
She pokes her head back in and cheers for the gloves. I don't know what to do, but thanks.
Oh, you'll enjoy them, trust me.
The gauntlets.
I have
Oh,
them.
yeah. So
Brenna gave them to me. Yeah, Brenna
Yeah.
gave them to me.
yeah, okay, yeah. I'll give them to Rena when I can. Yes. It's either you two.
Yeah, decide between you which one can make best use of them.
All I'm gonna say is, if Rena has them, that means that she has. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that if Rena has them, she has 2 god-killing items now.
I
Above
trust you.
table,
Oh, then-
above table. I'm just giving you some lore as well now. Just giving you some lore. She has now
Yeah.
got 2 weapons that can kill a god.
Okay, so why don't we give the gauntlets to Savovock?
Do you want gloves, Savovock? They're really good gloves.
Sure. I can always
I'll
protect
send-
my hands when I'm beating someone.
Oh, these.
They do more than that.
I
Do
do.
more.
I figured.
You'll enjoy. Whoever gets them in the end will enjoy them
To
immensely.
be honest, you'll probably just look at them and be like, Sarah, do you know what these are? Give them to them. To the ring.
What do they look like?
God, yeah.
I will send them to you if
Okay.
you guys want to progress with the story.
Yes.
Who's going down breakfast with Cal?
I think
Rena's
Asha will go.
already left. That's just like,
Yeah,
no,
Asher will go.
not listening
Uh,
to sex things.
We'll all go. No, that was never going to happen. I was just seeing how far Cal would actually go.
It's not happening.
After Rena
yet.
gets me, I'll go down.
So you all get breakfast. The Archmage comes up to you, Cal. Cal, you're looking a bit pickish, my boy.
Yes.
Is everything okay?
Absolutely fine, Uncle. What can we do you for?
I'll come back later. You seem a bit,
No. Get to the point. What do you want?
Well, I wanted to introduce you to someone who's coming to. Well, he's been asked by the king to come here to sort out the problem with the Dark Lord. And he introduces you to this very grand-looking person. I'm going to send a picture of him in the chat. But he's got a long, very... I say he didn't say long, but I will say it's very bushy white beard, but with plaits down where his moustache comes down. He looks very
Father Christmas,
regal.
but fancy.
Huh?
Father Christmas beard, but fancy.
Yeah, pretty much. He's wearing
I'll be right back.
kind of brown robes but with armor over the top of them, and he's got this necklace, fancy necklace with this orange crystal in the middle, and the actual shape of it is like a diamond. Cala'elen, this is Grand Commander Secret Toff. Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Toff.
I take it you do not know why we're here?
I have only just been informed of your presence in the castle, but as far as I'm aware, the Archmage has said that you are here to deal with the Dark Lord.
Yes, we have a weapon that we can use against him, but I am not showing that to the king until after the wedding. He doesn't need more stress at the moment.
Yes, agreed. Don't suppose we're able to see it up, could we?
It'll be coming into the capital in a couple of days' time. It's en route at the moment. I have just come here to have a meeting with the king about everything.
Right.
Shavrock
Right.
and is Azure and Shavrock in the same area?
If we've gone down for breakfast, I imagine so.
Could you both make me a constitution saving throw, please?
How much am I eating?
A lot of poison.
All the porridge.
19.
Okay, you save, but you still have sort of like a little, those headaches you get in the back of your eyes that really,
Yeah.
you've got that as soon as he comes through this room.
God damn it! Who poisoned us again? Can we just have one day where somebody doesn't try to kill us? Guys, watch the food.
No, you're getting a headache when this commander dude walks in the room.
I know, I'm just assuming it's poison.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Because it's while I'm eating.
Shavrock.
Sorry about saying
he's next door, killing them off for the neighbour.
He's killing a moth.
For the neighbour, because
Okay.
she broke up with her lads, so she doesn't have a lad.
Oh, does she have like? Do they have like the flappy phobia thing?
Yeah, I've got it as well. I was like, you're asking the wrong person with me. Like, I will go near them. Sorry.
Did you say you had artwork for this guy?
Yes, so I'm just trying to find it, and it's not working. Why are you not working? Let's go try Law and Order. Where is he?
As I warn everybody, I'm going to cast Aura of Purity on myself.
There he is. He's got the hood up as well.
Sorry.
You don't know.
Got it. Got it. Pretty dope. He's pretty a bad guy. Everyone's a bad guy. Be suspicious of everybody.
So, I must go and see His Grace. It is nice to see you, Cala'elen.
Yes.
Ara'nos.
Yourself as well, Grand Commander. Please, if you get an opportunity, with the king.
He goes off.
Says hello.
But your uncle whispers to your ear as everything. I wouldn't trust him if I were you, Cal. He's part of the Masters. If we know who they are. And then he walks off as well. On the opposite direction.
I am back. Sorry about that. Neighbor needed a moth killed.
Could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes. Is this for the nose powder?
No. It's for something else.
18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, you succeed, but you, like Azure, have a little migraine in the back of your eye, and the little parasite is twitching like hell. But as soon as this commander's gone, the parasite calms down.
Oh, fuck. This happened last time. Where was I? Was I having breakfast with you?
Yeah, you were having breakfast with everyone.
Hold the phone. So, me and Savovock just had the same reaction.
Yes.
Wouldn't Asha have it? She's in the room as well.
Not
Does
Asha.
does that mean I have a parasite as well?
No.
No.
Then-
I know why you're having a reaction. I think it's because
Have we
you're
up
extra-dimensional.
for Paraclose now? What's going on?
Hey, Zumi,
Only
welcome.
Hey,
Let's
Zoom.
see.
Oh, T, could you make me a history check actually? Because you didn't do one when I asked everyone.
Yeah, because you ask at weird times. Can you just wait
Oh.
until the game?
No.
17.
Wait, we need a history check?
No, this was during the week.
Yeah, that's doing it. Okay, I'm gonna say this now, T. You don't know. You've heard of the Masters, but you don't know what they actually do.
They've popped up in several books in my study, but I don't know anything for sure.
Like an organisation, he's part of the Masters. They're an organisation that protects ancient artifacts and things from like evildoers and.
There's an organization that protects ancient artifacts. Can we see? Is there a museum? Oh my god, can I show them my golem?
I lean over to Savovock and say,
also-
if she does that, she's usually talking history.
Yeah.
Fair
No,
enough.
not necessarily, because they also hunt supernatural and unnatural creatures and people.
I think I remember the artifacts.
Tiefling.
Do you have tiefling?
I mean, I don't know. They may do though. They might see you as unnatural. I don't know. They're a secretive order.
So I can't see the artifacts because I'm tiefling.
Oh no, never said that. At some point we can break into them and have a little walk around. Sure.
I'm curious. That migraine I just experienced.
Oh, you had one too?
I had that strange pain, like when we encountered the mayor. You remember? Well, no. You... It's so weird to describe, but... when they were in here, I felt that pain again.
Wait,
Oh, it's not the food?
I don't think it is. It's the creature in my heart, my mind.
I'm not sure
Excuse
it
me for
is.
a moment.
'Cause yeah, sure. But I don't think it is because I also had that. So I don't think it is the... I don't think it's the parasite.
Azura,
Yeah?
where are you from?
Not this dimension. Oh! Oh, yeah, the same dimension as the Mind Flayers.
Also,
Oh.
Cal told me you should probably look at this. It's this powder he was given by a woman. Help cure me.
I'll tell you what, I do love when you all click on what I'm planning to do. I love it.
I'm just keeping in character here.
Yeah, that was genuine clicking, by the way. That I didn't see that from him.
That was good. No.
Okay, so I'll take a look at this powder and I'm going to do a medicine check on it and see if there's anything I know about it. A 19.
You know, this is an unusual powder, but it doesn't seem negative to you. It doesn't seem like it has any evil properties in it.
So do I know if it's safe for consumption, basically?
Yes, it is safe to consume.
Okay, pass it back and say, okay, I can't. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's not something I've come up against very much. I think I'm 99% sure that it's fine, and that 1% is literally just in case you decide to sue me, because I've been in court enough. I don't want to do it again. It should be fine. It should do what she said it does. So, okay, I think we can trust that Lilith, which sounds like a weird thing to say. But yeah, you should be fine with that.
Do you think you could replicate it?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
Also, would I recognize the name Lilith?
Make a history check.
Alright. Nope.
No, so you don't recognise the name at all.
Means nothing to me. Alright.
Okay, so are we, with your reaction, Savovock, and yours, Azure, to Grand Commander Toff's presence in the room, possibly an indicator that he might have parasite in his head, or at least be involved in that somehow? Is that what we're saying?
All I know is... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know how this works since I've never encountered these beings or creatures before. I had these headaches in the pit of that dungeon, and I had it when I encountered the mayor, right before he was about to change, I believe. But this, I don't know if he's already changed and he's disguised, or maybe he doesn't know he has one himself, but he should have been feeling pain as well. I'm not even sure how this works. I just want it out.
Yeah, I understand, Savovock, but it's, if anything, been a bit of an advance in the situation, I think. So we can at least get
Yes.
blessings where we have them. Unfortunately, that blessing has resulted in me not being able to attend a brothel. We're going to see the king. Come on.
Alright.
He's going to have a meeting with the king about bringing something into the city. If he is involved with things in your head, then that's not a good thing, in my opinion.
Nope.
Azure,
That'd be bad.
do you have a way of identifying and telling if someone is infected by these things?
Sorry, was that at me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Is there a telltale sign? Above table, everybody in Baldur's Gate 3 seems to know by looking in their eyes, so maybe there's something there.
Yeah.
If I do another medicine check and like do a bit of an examination of
Oh god.
the Savovock,
Yeah.
would
I
I
had a
bet
line
maybe I can
from
notice
Will,
that? So
Yeah.
I'll do that.
who said
Okay.
the word, these absolute nutters.
That is a 23.
But
You
absolute
Examine.
capitalized, referencing the
Shout.
cult of
Oh
the
my
absolute.
And you do
God.
notice
And I was like-
something weird about his eyes.
That's the-
Good
that's
fucking
funny,
writing.
yeah.
Good fucking
Something that's
writing.
moving in the back of his, like his head.
Like physically in the back of his head, or is that,
Yep.
or am I seeing that in his eyes?
You're seeing that in his eyes.
Right. Okay. I thought we were getting like a under skin thing going on. That's creepy. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Actually, that's fairly obvious. Now I'm looking for it. Cal, if you come over, like, can you just see that there in his eyes? It looks like there's something moving just in the back of his eyes.
Can I see that? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Right.
That
we have-
there. That's what we're looking for.
All right. Okay. Asha,
Yes.
random question. I know you have that beautiful, beautiful owl of yours that I believe my family should have brought here, possibly. Can you talk to animals in general?
As far as I know.
Don't suppose you could maybe have a little chat with some birds in the area and have them fly out of the city, up the major routes, looking for any large caravan that seem to be escorting something into the city?
I can if I can sweeten the deal, they're more likely to help.
I'll endeavour to make sure they have plenty of seed available or something.
Honestly, if you want speed, you're going to need birds of prey. I'm going to need some meat.
Easy enough. Tell them, yeah, you hash out the details, get the deal, and I'll make sure I can provide and supply.
Sounds good to me. I'll go and see what I can do.
Zumi
Yeah.
and T, both of you have dispelled magic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. When we go and talk to this individual, I don't know what they're capable of doing, so could you guys be ready with those?
You got it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Rena, Savovock,
Aye.
muscle.
Fair
Oh.
enough.
Okay. Got my lucky axe.
Hopefully we won't go into any bloodshed or any hostile activity, but
Oh
Yeah,
God,
we need
you
to
are
make
such
sure.
a dullard, aren't you?
I can assure you, Rena, my hands have been stained far deeper red than most people would ever want to care for. But onward, shall we? Yeah.
Yes,
That was
that
a
is.
perfect.
Yeah, just think that, but with birds of prey instead.
I want to see that now. Instead of the small birds, it's just birds of prey, just like.
It is it's literally birds of prey. Yeah.
Rip part of some of that.
Just Asha surrounded by hawks, falcons, buzzards, kestrels, and all that. She's the dark version of a Disney princess.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Yes, with lovebirds and parakeets too. We'll include all the birds. We'll have all the birds.
The summoning ritual.
Ah,
Sorry.
so you all off to find the king. They found out from one of the guards that he's in his sort of like small council chamber with the Grand Commander.
Cal will send a servant ahead of the party, to
Okay.
get the captain of the guard, the king's guard, to meet us outside of his room if possible.
You go towards the room and you see the Lord Commander of the King's Guard walk out of the room.
What's his name again?
It's this. Yeah, that's his name.
Commander Isthifnia. Okay. Commander
such an interesting
Isthifnia.
name.
Why?
You know, if you speak Infernal, that's actually a beautiful name.
Why did you hate you?
What?
Wait, what?
I asked for
No,
a guy's
his name is fair.
Okay,
I asked for a guy's
his
name.
name is Emban Dogger. Emban Dogger. So that's EMBAN DOGAR.
So doggy style.
For fuck's sakes, I knew somebody was going for it. I knew it.
Yeah. Had to be T.
Of course, look, I have a reputation to uphold.
And to be fair, she beat me by half a second.
She did, fair enough. So he walks out of the room. Cala'elen.
Commander Emban, we might have a possible situation.
What's that now? I mean, we just had an attack yesterday.
Yes, well, different sort of problem. Grand Commander Sigurd Toth, we believe he may be carrying some form of parasite in his mind that would turn him into a lithid, and he may be working for them.
He just looks at like, I hardly doubt that, Cala'elen, and that is an assumption that's very off.
Yes, I'm very well aware, Commander. I want it to also not be truth, and for it to simply be a very, very poorly based accusation. However, with all the attempts that have already been going against the King, with the Chancellor, the dinner dates, Swordamort, and everything happening, I believe it is better to err on the side of caution in this instance.
He looks very confused and puzzled.
We can see if he is. We just simply need to look into his eyes. You can see
He's in the
if he is
meeting.
infected by
He's
looking
in the
into his
meeting
eyes.
with the king now.
Then you are privy into the room, I'm sure, because of security. You can attempt to look him in the eyes directly and see if you can see anything at the back of his eyes that is moving.
Actually, we may not need to do that. Can you just tell me exactly where he is?
So he's. Also going to ask you and Shavrock to do another Constitution saving throw in a minute, but he is in the room, standing over this table with maps and design, like sort of like blueprints to this.
Oh, no, not him. I mean, this dude that we're trying to investigate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who he was describing.
Yeah.
Can we
right.
see
Sorry.
them?
Pardon?
Can we see them then?
The Lord Commander lets you in and says that this is important, Your Grace. And the king turns to you. Cala'elen, hello.
Cal does
You've-
the whole bowing
you've
and
met-
everything.
You've met Lord Commander Sigurd Toff, I believe.
Yes, I had the privilege of meeting him very briefly, just a short while ago. Your Grace, I am extremely sorry for having to interrupt your meeting with the Grand Commander, but with my own recent dealing, well, our group's recent dealings with the ex-Chancellor and his involvement with the Dark Lord, and the fact that the Grand Commander is obviously been tasked with dealing with the Dark Lord, I believe there is some privy information that I should share and exchange with the Grand Commander directly, if that's all right with you.
If it's quick, because we have lots. Well, he's just showing me what he's bringing into the city. Do you like to know, Cala'elen? The Lord Commander looks at the king. Is like, this is kind of top secret, but okay.
I will be as quick as I can with the Grand Commander, Your Grace. I promise.
Okay. Go for it, Cal.
He'll gesture for the commander to come away from
Well,
the king.
I fail.
He has his hands behind his back, but he slowly walks towards you, Cal.
Yeah, I'll wait till he's like thing, and I'm going to basically get face to face with him, and I'm going to stare, like look in his fucking eyes and see if I see any movement.
Could you make a medicine check, please?
A what? A medicine?
Medicine check.
You sure it's not perception? Because I'm just looking.
Medicine check, please.
But I'm just looking.
I'll be there to support. So advantage.
16. When I'm like looking, I'll kind of like it. Oh shit, we have the mind link, don't we?
Yep.
Azure, get behind me and look as well, please.
Alexa, kitchen
You
light.
see nothing inside.
On my 16, yeah.
Yes, you
damn
see
it, okay.
nothing. And
Is
same
it-
with you, Azure. You see nothing in his eyes. They're completely healthy and normal. What did you and Savovock get?
Oh, I rolled a 1. I got 9 altogether.
13.
That motherfucker fucked.
You start to get the headache again, Azure. You, Savovock, are in immense pain within your head. And you feel like your bones are expanding, changing.
Oh,
So
shit.
So you're in this huge amount of pain.
As he goes into pain, Cal through the link will say, T, Zumi, now please, dispel magic on him.
Yeah, I cast Dispel Magic.
On the Grand Commander, hopefully.
My character, I think, would just be screaming, "Kill me!"
I cast it at 6th level.
Oh shit.
Nothing happens.
Rena's gonna be like, I'm not killing you right now, buddy. We've got a plan. Remember? Plan!
Something's changing.
The Grand Commander goes, is there something wrong, Cala'elen? There's a lot of screaming outside.
Can Rena just try and like move him somewhere? Just try and make him sit down.
Yeah, you can try and move
Oh,
him away
yes.
from the room.
That Grand Commander is way too calm.
Yeah. So, Rena's gonna do that.
Yeah, no, everything's fine, Grand Commander. I'm sure someone just stubbed their toe.
Why did you have to look in my eyes?
Well, if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I should look them in the eyes, don't you think?
Then Luke, I'm just going to say to Cal, honestly, I think we should be relatively honest. Maybe not with specifics of who, but just say that we are aware of it, of an illithid infection, and we're just looking to see how far it's gone.
Cal will shoot back in the link and be like, unfortunately, I think if we do that, that's going to play our hand and make him realise that we might be onto him, if he is one, and would accelerate his plans. But
We may not
I see.
have time to wait. That doesn't sound good.
I'm gonna try to get Rena to grab my powder. I'm like, either kill me or give me some of this powder. I don't know what's gonna stop it, but before I do change, cut off the head.
I give him the powder.
Okay, I'm gonna try to inhale as best I can some of it.
Powder kind of subsides the pain and everything, and the bones changing, but you still got the headache in your head.
Alright. You'll
As far
probably be
as
like ragged of breath and just be like, I think you'd just be crawling at this point. Just like,
Yeah.
something's wrong here. I can't be near this place.
I know,
I
but
have to leave.
Come on, let's go sit down. Let's go find something to say. Come on. It's all good. Very good. They'll be fine in there anyways, you know?
So yes, sorry, Grand Commander. The information I wanted to share with you about that we know about the Dark Lord is the fact we believe that he's stationing himself on the Digital Mountain near the ruins, or not far from Grimfall, as a staging ground for most of his.
That is kind of you to give me that information, but my order already knows about it. And we know. I've lost my accent now. Damn fuck.
He's changing form and race.
And race.
Knew it!
Oh god damn! Kill him!
He's a
He
doppler.
is a mind flayer!
He's a
Throw
fucking
the axe at him!
He's gonna turn into a pigeon. Get him!
Catch the pigeon!
Pigeon pie!
Catch
Just
the
Cthulhu pigeon.
Catch the pigeon. Catch
Could
the
I-
pigeon. Catch
Do you
the
like to
pigeon.
see what we've got planned, Cala'elen, for the Dark Lord?
I would love to see it, Grand Commander.
With approval for the king, he will see it of a person, and you see these diagrams, these plans of this humongous crystal, which is going to be transported in this elegant sort of religious carriage with like glass all around it. This is what we've been working on for a decade. This is the Quadlo crystal. My order has designed it ourselves.
Looks like a very impressive piece of equipment, Grand Commander, but please, I am a layman when it comes to magic.
We used one of the old crystals that the old ancients used for their
Oh.
magic,
Fuck's sake.
and we trapped 4 genies in it:
What the fuck?
earth, water, wind, and fire.
What the fuck?
Thus,
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
then the Fire Nation attacked. And is now turned orange and has a glow to it. This is what we're going to use to kill.
Nice,
Dark
you can use a light bulb to kill him. Cool. And we're definitely sure this is going to kill him.
Of course it is. I've done my research, Cala'elen. This crystal has amplify any person that does not belong in this mortal realm to be weak and vulnerable. Thus, we will be able to kill them. Just like the crystals we have round our necks when we go hunting.
Do I recognise these crystals, John?
Make a history check, please.
I was wondering if they're the crystals that T's been fucking around with.
Who has?
T.
Oh, no.
Oh, this
This
completely different crystals.
This is a completely different crystal that
Okay,
it's
fine.
been handmade, or man-made, shall I say, by the masters, to sort of weaken any non-being that doesn't belong in this world.
So, like, Yahweh and God people.
Yeah.
Oh no, so sad.
And other people from other dimensions.
Azure. Oh.
See, I'd be more sad about that.
Okay, yeah, as
my mind.
as he tells that to Cal about what the crystals do.
Yeah.
Cal in his head sighs and says, "False alarm, back off." Fruit to the pie, like
Yeah.
we're good. There's no threat. I do apologise, Grand Commander. I was not aware of what those crystals you wore are or do.
It is a new thing that we've just given to our, well, guild members. When they go out hunting for certain individuals that don't belong in this world, they wear them to weaken them, and then it can be strike and kill them. Purge them, if you want to say.
Yes, obviously. Yes, absolutely. Understandable. It makes sense, and if it's useful and it works, then it's a very good thing, obviously.
But like
Well.
I said, the actual crystal's not going to be here until a few days' time.
Well, I'm sure that the kingdom is in good hands with the masters working on the problem.
I appreciate that. Now, if you don't mind, me and the king would like to go over other things privately.
Of course. Grand Commander. Your Grace, I do apologise for taking up Grand Commander's time and yours. I do hope you have a good day, sir. My Grace.
I also would like to talk to your friend. That is, he does not look normal. I want to know if he's alright or not.
Racist?
I can assure you that Zumi. I can assure you that Zumi is an eccentric individual.
I am not talking
well.
about... Is his name Zumi? Your other elf friend.
Azure.
Me?
Yes.
I'm in the room. Hi.
I didn't
Oh.
see why.
Oh, you're in the room. Okay.
Unless you meant Asha.
No.
Cow in the
You can
link.
try and talk to her. I don't know if she'd answer.
Cow in the link turns around to Azure and say, "Do not say you are from a different plane of existence. You live on this plane. You go from this plane."
Then
Yes.
again. Yep, got it. No worries.
I would like to talk to him after the wedding, because I have never seen an elf like that before in my life. Where are you from?
Then the link will say, "Where are you from, Cal?"
I'm from local area. Just suddenly have a birth defect or something. Midtown.
me-
Tell me you're from Midtown.
Out loud, I'll say, "I'm from Midtown. If you're talking about my skin colour, first of all, rude. Secondly, this is actually a gift from Eldath for my devoted service to her."
Good fucking cover.
You make a deception with advantage, please.
That's not deception, though. Oh no, the first bit is, yes, but
Yeah.
Yeah. We're still
No,
trying
it's
to
not.
deceive the guy. The overall game is to deceive the guy.
that is a nat 20.
Oh yeah!
Thank you, advantage.
That's how we roll. That's how we fucking roll.
Shit.
Yes.
I've got an 18.
Yes, bad rolls make great role play, but
Yes, it
good
does.
rolls make great role play too.
He believes you and nods his head like, interesting. I just never seen an elf like you before, and I didn't want to purge a beautiful face at yours.
If it helps, my lord, I've never seen an elf like me either. This is a rather unique gift.
Indeed.
Well,
I
One
best
I'm
get back.
extremely grateful for.
I best get back to my work. If you do excuse me.
Yes, my lord.
What do you guys do? I take you leaving the room.
oh
Now we
yeah,
get the
yeah,
fuck out.
yeah,
I
yeah.
went-
yeah,
Fuck away from that.
I went right. It's a better excuse than what I would have done.
What would you do? Yeah, what would you guys say?
I would have just said that my parents were impressed.
See, when a brother elf and a sister elf get happy in a tree.
I'm like 8th century inbred, like 8th generation inbred. It turns your skin blue when you do that.
But
So,
still got me good spirit,
Literal blue
yeah?
blood. Literal blue blood.
so as Cal gets out of the room with Azure and the rest, it's in the link, not even out loud, in the link to Azure. It's just like, that man would kill you if he found out you were not from this plane of existence.
Kind of got that impression from the fact that they're wearing extra dimensional repellent crystals. So, but yeah.
Yeah, which explains the reason why you had a negative reaction and why Savovock had a negative reaction, or at least the host, the guest that's in his head, had a negative reaction. It's not from here, it's extraplania, thus meaning it is susceptible for the effects of the crystal. What we interpreted as response from the creature itself to a meeting on its own was wrong. I was wrong.
Oh shit! I never thought that would happen. Are you okay?
Yeah, you do realise you just said that down the link, right? Everybody heard?
I'm aware.
There's no coming back from that.
Would my
Yeah,
character be
that's-
conscious at this point? Because of the pain?
I would imagine you're away from him now, so yeah, you're
How far did Rena drag him?
quite a long way for him to not be in
Drag
pain.
him? Drag it? I've seen Rena's fucking strength score. You just fucking hoof him. And just... yeah, exactly.
Well, he's not taller, so I should just imagine him just pulling them from under, like, under his armpits, like, oh god.
Just get him to curl up in a fetal position, then overhead lift. Water down the strength thing. Got it.
So what a day to spend on your hangover.
My bones hurt. So, it's not an illithid.
No. It's someone who hunts them, as well as everything that's not from this plane.
So forces my parasite into the cacophony of some sort.
Yes. Yes.
Well, note myself to avoid people with crystals around their necks now.
Yeah, we'll make a pact to keep them away from you, bud.
Yeah. And don't
You're
let
no
them
good use to us screaming on the floor.
and don't tell them you have anything like the parasite. And for all of us here, anyone who refers to themselves as the Watchers or anything like that, actually around anybody, do not reveal where Azure is from. With
I'll
the
take
Watchers
what
now
you
entering the city, they will kill them.
But I don't know where he's from.
He is from Midtown, and the colour of his skin simply comes from a gift from their god.
So he's not inbred. Right.
I did hear if
Thanks,
you
Rena.
are like 8th century inbred, your skin turns blue.
I mean, to be fair, from what I know of the elves in this realm, but no, I don't.
I feel like
that's
I feel
definitely
like
not me.
Azure just got glared at by Asha and Cal there. Like, excuse me.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. But then
Asha, I will accept
Obey.
that. I will accept the glare from you.
Do you do a role play
Cal,
between Cal and
you
his
are
sister?
nobility. You know that's true.
Then Asha kind of thinks, tilts her head to the side and thinks for a second about the gruesome twosome in
baby.
the cube
Gotta
there.
visit the family.
Like, shrugs her shoulders for a second.
Oh yeah, we still need to deal with them.
Hello,
Have you
Yeah,
decided
I'm
what you
gonna
want to do?
No, well, I kind of needed you to read their minds. First
Oh,
off.
yes, right. That's what we need to do.
Read
okay.
their minds, make a decision after that.
Yes,
Did we-
We'll make some time to do that. Because
No
otherwise
rush,
it's just going to
leave
fall down the list.
We
No
did
rush,
let the
Libby.
drow out, right?
Pardon?
We let
Yes,
the
the
drow out.
drow came out with Telemangus.
Yeah.
We've told her where she is, that she's safe. Arranged with some of the servants to get her to wherever she needs to go. She's dealt with.
Oh, she's
Well,
off. Okay, that's
Probably should arrange someone to throw some bread or scraps into the gruesome twosome in the bathroom. That's not me.
No, it's fine. I'll open a little window later and just chuck some in at them. Actually, we
So-
could probably do it when we do. Yeah, if we do that today, that gets that off the to-do list, and then you can make your decision as to whether we kill them or let them go. Because quite frankly, I'd like my bathroom back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What about our venturing party? The ones we're going to bury and send back to their clans and families.
Yeah, that's also on the
Now,
to-do
could
list.
you arrange someone to do that?
Yeah, I thought Cal already got
Yeah,
his
I
father
thought as
already
well,
sorted
yeah.
that
Oh,
out.
okay, sorry.
Yeah, no,
Forgot.
his father was gonna organise that. So, should we start making a move on this fucking list?
Shall I get the birds out before we do anything with 1 and 2 in there? Because I feel like the birds are going to need time.
We don't
What
need
time's the
birds
wedding?
anymore.
Because that's today, isn't it?
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Right. Okay, so wedding tomorrow. Birds. What's up with birds?
Cal needs me to find some birds.
Don't need to. You can put a pin in that one at this point.
Sure.
Asha. Yes, I was worried that if he was infected with one of those lithid things, that he was pulling some form of, machine or force into the city to then attack it. I want to know what it was beforehand. I already know what it is. It's a giant crystal that's being brought in that's going to, unfortunately, natively impact Azure and yourself, Savovock. But it's not arriving for a few days still. So the wedding is going to be nice and pleasant, apparently. Good weather.
Fair enough, then. I'll have to put my wildlife princess moment on hold for now.
Don't worry, Asha. I'm sure we can figure out another opportunity for you to do one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean I have to wear a dress again?
If I have to wear one, you have to wear one.
If you want to do a suit and
Mother
skirt,
has spoken.
How about?
I don't want to wear a dress.
How about this? We have a limited time. We need to be here for the wedding, so we can't exactly go gallivanting off and getting ourselves caught up in things. So, Azura, Asha, why don't you do at least the first hurdle along with your guests that are trapped in the bathroom?
I will need your help to make them
They're terrified of you, Cal.
susceptible to the telepathy. Because if they're not doing it willingly, it's going to be a right nightmare.
And if I go in there, they will not talk.
All right, I'll be there with you as you do.
Thank you.
Savovock, Rena, or at least yourself, Savovock, particularly. Here's the scroll, and they'll hand the scroll that they gave him. These are all the ingredients that are required to help kill, remove, deal with the guest you have. I highly doubt it, but there may be some apothecaries or circles within the city where you might be able to find at least a few of these starting ingredients from the list. It might be an idea for you to spend the day doing that.
Fair enough, I was gonna ask if I could anyway. That, maybe. Find somewhere to fight where it's not gonna be a deathmatch every time.
Yes. So,
I'm assuming there's going to be a fight ring somewhere in the city.
I could go find Telemangus and do some more research if you'd like.
Yes, you've got your Dero thing you want to work out with him, and absolutely, yes, of course. Focus on the research of Telemangus.
Okay, I'll go find the. Right, I'll go.
Also, Cal, can I ask you one thing?
Of course.
Before you
Yep.
ask.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, be quiet. Shush. Before you do that, we'll give a quick 5-minute break and then we'll come back to this, okay?
Alright, no worries.
Cool
Time to get in character to meet the gruesome twosome again. Yoys.
Yes. And I've got.
Your group knows. Surprises me each time. I don't know how these all come together.
It's alright, Sarah. I'm trying to figure it all out still as well.
Well, wish I could just use the Yahweh method to sound simpler. Tear out my eye, take out the parasite. Now we got to all this.
At the end of the day, I'm sure it's going to be worth it. That's the main thing.
No, as long as I'm not a threat to those around me, I'll do whatever it takes. Anyways, we should get going. Apothecaries and mages to source for maybe an ingredient or two.
Yeah, exactly. And the sooner I can help yourself, Asha, and Azure deal with the gruesome twosome, as you're calling them, the sooner I can get myself to a brothel for the evening.
I might find myself in one later myself. Anyways.
I know some of the best places to attend. Don't go anywhere without me.
Fair enough, Cala'elen. I won't. Anyways, I'll get off. Need to use daylight while we can.
Okay. So, what's Cal doing at the moment? Just so I know.
Cal's joining Asha and Azure dealing with the gruesome twosome.
Okay, we're gonna go to that.
Asha at this point is distinctly uncomfortable.
It'll be like 5 minutes in and out. It doesn't need, unless they resist, it doesn't need to take long. And even if they do resist, we can break them.
Believe me when I say this are going to resist. They're not the most amenable of people.
Azure, Asha.
Hmm.
Who are they?
And my parents.
Okay, but they are two elves, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Two what
And
else like myself.
You have fought undead, vicious goblins, monstrosities, beasts, murderous dwarves, wild animals, hundreds of different things that have attempted to be far more fierce, deadly, and terrifying than either of these two.
He kind of sits there and ponders what he thinks for a minute, gives like a small like thank you. I know what you're saying, Cal. It's just whenever I see them, whenever I hear them, I am a 5-year-old defenseless little girl again.
You may be a 5-year-old girl, but you are not defenseless.
I appreciate that. I do.
Look at it this way. I mean, not yesterday, like an hour ago, we had a person in front of us we needed information from. Last night we had a person in front of us that we needed information from. In, a couple of minutes, we're going to have 2 people in front of us with information that we need to get from them. We've got this down by rote at this point. This is nothing to us. It doesn't, whoever they are, it doesn't matter. We will get the information and then we'll go from there, just like we always do.
You're right. You always are. You both of you.
Can I get that in writing?
If you really want me to, even put a bit of a flourish on the end of it.
Much obliged. Right, shall we do this?
Let's do it.
I take out the cube and I say bathroom, and the door opens to the bathroom.
I fucking love that they're in the bathroom. I really do.
It's your choice.
It works.
And I enter, and yeah.
You cut out at the end there, Luke.
Yeah, I enter, and I wait for you to.
Asha's gonna come in after Azure and leave Cal to come in last, because I think that they need to see Cal last because they're fucking terrified of him.
Right then, you two. Been a while since we've seen you. Sorry I haven't been feeding you. Honestly, I keep forgetting that you're here. But that can all be over very soon. We need some information from you, and to be perfectly truthful, I honestly don't trust you just to ask. So, we are going to do a nice little ritual together, and you are going to let me into your head to look for it myself. Now, we can do this in one of two ways. One, the nice way, where you can grant me permission, I will go in, get what we need, and be out of your mind and hair within a couple of minutes. Or we can do this the horrible way. Cal, dear, have you got your mask with you?
Always.
Lovely. So, how do you want to do this?
Cal again
The-
sit with the bag hanging between his legs, so the
Couple
bag.
look at both of them, look at each other. They look thin. They haven't been fed for a long time.
It's only been a few days.
Week at
Well,
the most.
Yeah. The mother turns to you, Azure. What do you want?
I've told you what we want. Are you amenable to our terms, or do we need to send him in? I point to Cal.
We will be truthful as far as we can.
Excellent. So then I immediately just sit down, cross-legged. I take out some various tools from my some candles, some incense, a couple of different eggs. Place them down, and I conduct the ritual to link the five of us telepathically through Rary's telepathic bond. And then once that is done, the next thing I do is I cast a Zone of Truth underneath myself and the two parents. And once that's done, I turn to them. So there's like a big glowing sigil underneath us. And I look at them and I just say, all I need you to do now is to just relax. Do not resist. I will get what I need, and we'll be gone. And then I am going to go searching through their mind for any information about Asha's brother.
They tell you that they don't know where Ash's brother is. That's why they came to this continent, to find Ash's brother.
Oh, I'm looking for basically I'm looking for proof that he exists, and so I'm looking for
He exists. Oh, yeah.
memories of
Sorry,
him.
I'm back. Sorry, I'm back.
All that,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Memories that he's alive, basically.
What he
yeah.
looks like as well, yeah.
Growing up, all of
Okay.
that stuff, so that we know. And then the most recent memory they have of him, so that we know what he looks like.
Okay. You get to Ash's notes.
I have a picture of him for him being fully grown for when you get to that bit.
Okay. They tell you so they explain that he's slim, wood elf with long ginger hair flowing at the back, with a very stoic looking face and a thin nose.
Just put the picture in there for you.
Cool.
He's basically a male version of Asha, just maybe 1 or 2 years looking younger.
So through the link, as I'm getting this out of their heads, I then say to Asha, "Do you want this, or do you want me to keep this from you?"
Tell me. I need to know.
Then I push all of the memories and everything I've taken from, not taken, but like, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I've got from them, and I put them into your head as well, so that you can see that everything that they've seen.
Yeah, she's kind of like staying strong, because all she's going to see are memories where they treated this kid a lot better than she did. This is the boy, this is the son they always wanted, blah, 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 which is the complete opposite to what she ever had at this point. So she's very much trying to keep herself together, and upon seeing the fact that she's basically a mirror image of her, she kind of inwardly crumbles a little bit, but she's trying not to show it.
If there's inward crumbling, then I'll see it, but I won't comment on it. But at that point, I will then cut the link off. So stop showing all the memories. And there we go. So he's real.
Why
Thank
did he
you
leave?
very much.
Why did he leave?
He left because, well, we thought he was after you. We
Me?
thought he went to find you.
Why would he find me? What could I possibly have for him?
That's what we were trying to find out. Asha, darling.
Don't call me darling. Never call me darling.
We thought you had him.
I don't have him. I don't want him, as far as I'm aware. Couldn't you have just left me alone? I was happy. I was at peace.
The mother just slunk back to where she was sitting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not like my words? I'm pretty sure you said a hell of a lot worse to me over 18 years. And I'm pretty sure you did a lot worse. And she kind of pulls back the hair to show the scar on her head, and she makes sure that her mother sees it.
You wouldn't have them anymore. I got rid of them.
No, I kept the scar on her
Oh, you
head.
kept that one. Yeah, sorry. I apologize.
That one in the hip, yeah. Or do you not like looking at your handiwork? Sorry.
She doesn't look at you at all. She just stares into the wall, not make eye contact with you at all.
Either of you got anything to say?
I'm going to listen into their thoughts while this is happening, just in case.
Hmm?
Azura's going to look into their thoughts.
All he's ever gonna get is just pure hatred for Asha.
That's actually true, yeah, that's all you're going to get is pure
Yes.
hatred for Asha. Why is she born? We shouldn't have had her.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep that to myself. I know that she knows that, but I'm not going to push more
Yeah.
of it onto her, so I keep that to myself.
But what you would have also got was the fact that they basically adored Naven.
Yeah.
So it's like literal stark contrast, even though they look exactly alike, it is literal stark contrast.
Pretty much.
Out loud, I'll turn to Asher and I'm going to speak this. I'll just say, so I think we've got the proof that you were looking for. I guess now, and we don't have to make this decision now, obviously, but now we decide what we do with them.
Asha's gonna ponder for a sec, bite her lip, turn around to Azure and go, can you transfer memories between people? The ones that you've just shown me, can I transfer them to someone else?
If they're under the link and you remember them, yeah. Like, actively remember them at the time.
But if I wanted to, say, tell Nay then what his dear parents actually did. That they're not the perfect parent he thinks they are. Could I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. That wouldn't be a problem. They're your memories that you could then show to him. Because I know that we use this for words, because we use it to speak tactically, but it can do a lot more. I mean, it's literally a gateway between our minds, so you can show or say pretty much whatever, as long as it's, you know, in your head or in their head. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
You can also send them to me, and I can take them from my own memory and store them within the amulet.
That amulet is far too valuable to sully with this. I do appreciate it though.
Well,
As for these two, above table, Azure knows how to blind people, right?
Not right now, but I can do it. Unless we're talking permanently, in which case I can do that now. Just
Yeah, I'm talking permanent.
Cal can definitely do it.
I was gonna say everybody knows how to do that permanently. But yeah, that is something that can be done.
What about memory loss? Can you take their memories permanently? This is all above table.
No,
Damn it, shit.
not without a lobotomy.
Which we've suddenly invented.
I mean, we could. The first one might not go very well, but we could invent the lobotomy.
Fucking hell. I'm not going to kill them. That's just letting them off far too fucking easy. And she's looking at the pair of them, waiting to see what their reaction to that bit is.
They just look at you and just shrug.
Please, you don't deserve death. You don't deserve anything. And it's just gonna kind of like turn to Azure and like whisper, blind them.
Are you sure this is what you want to do?
Believe me, it's the first part of what I'm going to do.
This isn't something I would normally do, but for you,
I know.
Asha, I will do this.
I know, and I appreciate it so much, and I'm so sorry.
No, don't have to apologise. If this is what you need, this is what you need. And I'm going to go to them. I'm going to put my hands over each of their eyes. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Oh,
Oh!
shit.
Ouch. Right.
So I need them to make a dex save.
Well, that was a unique way.
The deck save.
Yeah.
She wants it permanent. Yeah, dex save.
I didn't think Sacred Flame would be a thing!
I love it. It's dramatic, it's canon. Oh.
I've got a nat 20.
Okay, well, the
Can
nat
they fail just for...
Their hatred burns hotter than a sacred flame.
Fucking love it.
The nat 20 will actually stop the damage, so I guess I'm doing it again.
Okay then.
Just picture us all like slamming their hands. Fucking man, you bastards!
Alright, let's do this again.
Well, we're doing ETS.
12.
In Cal's head, he's just like, you know they don't get saving throws if I just use a knife, right?
Back to Cal, I'm like, I know, that would probably be the easier way, but this isn't something I particularly want to do, so I want to do it in as bloodless a way as possible. But yeah, that's a fail, so my hands erupt in like white flame and sears their eyes.
They're screaming in agony. As they are.
What
we
the
do that
fucking
again?
scene was that?
Can we do that again?
He's got a baby. He's got a baby in the house.
I've got a baby on the other room. I don't want
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Actually, to be fair, if you look up on YouTube, actually no, just Google Hyetta
Wilhelmstream.
receives frenzied flame, Elden Ring, and
Oh yeah,
Ah, yeah.
yeah, that is what I'm picturing basically, but with white flames rather than yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
Makes sense. So they are now blinded.
Or that works too.
You alright? You okay?
I
What was
hated
I
that.
realized how loud that was gonna be.
I hated that with such a fucking passion.
What did you watch it?
No, do you not hear the noise?
Yeah, I heard the noise, but I thought.
No,
it was something else.
I think that's what Rachel's talking about.
Jesus Christ, that came out of nowhere. Fuck.
I will never push that button ever again in my life.
Please, I think I really shot myself.
It hurt me as well as it hurt you.
That was a sacred flame to the
Friendly
ears.
damage. Friendly damage.
Yeah, I have now seared their eyes out.
Okay. And they're just writhing in pain at the moment on the floor.
Asha's going to turn to Cal and basically look at him. You have contacts all over, don't you?
Yeah.
These two feed off of each other. They egg each other on. They literally do everything together. If I said I wanted to send one to one side of the earth and one to the other, do you have people that could do it?
Yeah, I think I can arrange that.
Please do. I don't want them to ever be near each other again. I want them to feel as alone as what they made me feel.
I can actually do one better than that.
You can?
Yes, and it will be quicker because I can do it now. I can separate them to different planes of existence.
She thinks about it for a second, and she's kind of a little bit torn. Is that not going too far, do you think? Mind you, considering what we've just done.
It's entirely up to you. You are in charge of this show. This is what you want. This is whatever you want. So if you want that, I'm presenting it as an option.
Would they ever be able to get back to each other, or would they be separated forever?
If they find a way of travelling dimensions, then yeah, they could get back to one another, but that's no different to if they're on opposite sides of the world. Just slightly more difficult.
Do it. The world has enough evil in it. Ridding these two of it will rub out a little of it, at least.
Very well.
Ash is gonna kneel down in front of the writhing two, and she's just pure fucking hatred at this point. Just know, while you two are alone, wherever the hell you get sent, I will find Naven, and I will set the record straight, and I will let him know
Look in my
just
face.
how fucking evil you two are, no matter how fucking perfect you claim to be. And I hope you may feel as alone as what you made me feel for 18 years. And at that point, she stands up and stands back.
Badass bitch.
Any thoughts on specific planes, or is it dealer's choice?
Dealer's choice. I don't know anything about plane walking. You know more than I do.
Okay.
I picture Azure sitting like a wheel of fortune in their head right now.
Not too far off, but above table, I'm currently looking on the Roll20 Planes of Existence page. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, right. So, I take out the cubic gate. Actually, should I do that in here? I probably shouldn't do that in here. That might send us all to the astral plane. Okay, so I I like pick up both of them, like lift them up, and then carry them out of the door. Turn to the other two and say we definitely should not do this in here. It may cause a slight explosion and take everything within about a mile radius to the astral plane.
Yeah, let's not do that in here then.
No.
Yeah. So I step out, like basically carrying them with me, and I'm assuming that there's no resistance because they're still in quite a lot of pain from the eye burning. And then I sit them down, and then I get the cubic gate back out, put the other cube back in my bag, and I press a button on the side, and it conjures the gate spell, and that one is going to one of the elemental planes, which is the plane for air, and I'll push one of them through it.
Oh, okay.
Then I will flip the cube and press the button. The portal will close and open again, and it's opened up to the earth elemental plane, and I push the other one through, and then press the button and close the portal.
Damn.
And that's done.
And they've gone forever.
Asha is just very struggling to hold together. She basically just turns to the two of them, and she's not like you know when you're looking at something but you're not seeing.
Yeah.
She's doing that, and she kind of like very quietly, Cal, could you put some feelers out for Naven, please?
I'll see what I can do.
There's no rush. We have bigger things, but just feelers would be good.
It'll take time to get any information back.
I know. Like I said, there's no rush. We have other things to be dealing with. Azure, I'm sorry you did that. I know it's not what you do, and I'm so grateful, but I am so sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You know, you guys have done so much for me. Anything I can do for you guys is, nothing is off the table for you guys. So yeah, that's not a problem. Just if you have any more troublesome parents lying around, just like heads up, please, in case I need to do that again.
I think I'm the only one, but I really appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and drink myself stupid for a couple of hours. And with that, she kind of just like kisses the pair of them on the cheek and then just walks off, like shoulders hunched. And she's going to go and find the strongest alcohol she can.
Okay. We're going to go to tea quickly.
Just quickly. As Asha leaves, Cal will stand next to Azure and be like, so what are you doing now?
Honestly, I have no idea. That was a lot. But it's what she needed. And I vowed that any group I'm ever with, whatever they need, I will do. I might head into town, see if I can catch up with Savovock and Rena, help them. But yeah, I guess I'll walk with you until we find them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I mean, we could do that. I mean, I was going to plan on spending my money at the brothel.
Well, the assassins could pay for it.
Oh, I was more thinking that you could save me from spending that much money.
That too. Okay, you've convinced me.
You did once said you wanted to challenge it.
Do I need to get the cube?
Absolutely not. My bed's better than anything else. Just to make sure we're on the same page with Azure. No strings.
Oh, of course. This is strictly curiosity, not our curiosity. You know what I mean?
Who knows? Maybe if we catch her in a good mood, she'll join. Come on.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate is a terrible influence on all of us.
Yeah, a little bit.
No. Before Baldur's Gate was even announced, I was planning on seeing if Azure would have a night with Cal.
What the hell? Why not?
And we fade to black. Hey, it saves me going for a brothel.
Down.
Don't worry, he'll probably still go to the brothel.
Oh.
Meanwhile, to T.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Because unfortunately, Azure is only one form.
T.
Cal has a variety.
Who are you seeing? Are you telling me?
Yeah, I go find Telemangus, probably with a bunch more books.
Okay. You do that. Are you going to knock at his door?
Yeah.
He opens the door. Ah, T. Hello, good morning.
Hey.
Afternoon.
And he's naked.
Hi, come in.
Yeah, I go in. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
It's been a busy morning, but that seems to be a common thing.
How so?
Assassins.
Assassins?
Yeah, secret plots. You know, the usual.
You guys are very dangerous.
It's more things just sort of turn up. I was wondering if you're free, we could do a bit more research.
Sure. Of course we can. What do you want to research, T?
Well, Athena is drawing a blank. I can't remember.
Oh my god, what was his name?
Did you have good dreams last night?
There we go.
Can I insight that?
I think that
Of
was
course.
him just like helping you in the right direction.
16. I'm just gonna... That was it. It's weird how we're so on the same mind. Darrow. I wanted to research him a bit more, if you're willing.
Of course, yes. That god of order, yes?
Quotation mark.
Yeah, massive quotation marks.
Oh, yeah. Sure. What do you want to research about him?
Just whatever I can find. We need to stop him. And I know we need to stop a lot of things. Your help would be really grateful. But I do understand if you're busy.
No, I'm not busy at all. I have some books about law and everything, but
Oh, you're studying law.
not law about the land, T.
Oh, yeah, no, that, 100%.
All I know about Darrow is that he was an ancient god that, for what I've read from mythology books, that he was in love with another god's daughter, that caused the war. Well, not only that, it was other things as well that caused the war, but it was mainly that. She died, and he blames the other gods for it. But he was also imprisoned.
How do you know all of this?
It's in this book, and he shows you the book and everything, and he turns to the page and everything, and it's really quite an old book, and it's written in a very old language.
Do I understand the language?
Make a history check, please.
That is 15.
You understand the language to be Old Elvish.
You read Old Elvish as well.
Yes, that's what I was. Well, the Archmage taught me a lot of things.
Do you read? Do you learn just for fun, or
Read and learn for fun, you know.
you're adorable?
He is bashful about that.
This is probably very forward of me, but the world is kind of going to shit, and you have a brain that I would love to pick, but would you like to have sex?
He looks absolutely bright red.
I've made a fool of myself. I'm sorry. I'll go.
No, it's fine. It's just I've never had sex before.
I am not someone you want to be a first with.
I mean, I could try it.
No, it's okay.
I'm loving the
Oh,
gift. I'm
Yeah,
loving
for the record, I really had to explain to Craig how we had moved on from Asha's parents to the fucking gifts of, doing it. 'Cause he went, what the fuck is going on? Like, don't, no, we're not with Asha's parents. Like, I thought you were there. Like, we were.
He goes in. He holds your hand, T, and he goes in for a kiss.
Naughty.
I give him a kiss, and take it slow. And if anything, we have something better than sex. Ancient mythology.
Yes, of course.
Unlike the nerds they are, they study.
And that's where we're gonna leave tonight's session.
Fucking hell.
I think that's a safe place to stop.
Tonight had everything.
Well, world's gonna go to there is a possibility we're going to die, because there's no way this wedding doesn't go off without a hurry.
Yeah.
I just love
Is
that
this
it's like
what-
Rena and
is-
Savovock's just shopping. Like, do you have like a Steve's heart? Do you have
It's-
Steve's
it's
heart?
Look,
about
Cal was going to
Drew
go
and
to the
Rosemary?
brothel either way. He was going to the brothel to drink, do drugs, and get laid, and everything. He saves money. Because, again, as Rachel said, shit's going to kick off during the wedding. We know it's going to fucking happen. Cal knows it's going to happen. And Cal's like, I might be dead tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy this evening.
And Rena just does not want to wear a dress again, but yeah.
You won't have to
I
wear a
just
dress.
want to be Cthulhu.
Sick.
She just wants to get drunk and be herself, but now she knows how she has to stick with some toppy-nosed twat again.